south side of the arena. Thank you for coming to the UW Milwaukee Panther Arena. Your safety is our priority. Please enjoy the event.
What I love about the WCD is the culture is phenomenal.
What makes WCD a top workplace for me is the amazing culture, the super savvy and smart leadership team that we have, and the opportunity to make the role your own.
And they just really take care of us.
It work around my schedule. I mean, the pay is good, all the good perks that they give me.
I love the variety, from sports and entertainment to special holiday parties, fundraisers.
We get a million compliments a day where people are like, y'all doing a great job, you're doing a great job. Like, thank you, thank you. I love the environment.
You find your unicorn job and you stick with it, is what I tell people.
We welcome those doors to everyone. So if you got it, bring it on down.
I feel like this is the best decision that I've made for my career.
You come in, it's a relaxed feel, we get our job done, we have fun. It's different.
Come to WCD, you'll love it.
UW Milwaukee was my first choice because it has America's only school of freshwater sciences.
Because their strong pre-med program is the first step towards my dream job.
Because of the paid internships and connections.
UWM was my first choice because of the hands-on experience I get.
Because their entrepreneurship center helped me build my business.
I'm from Marathon.
I'm from Aarhus, Denmark.
I'm from St. Charles, Illinois.
I'm from Milwaukee, and UWM was my first choice.
Make it yours.
This is Little Switzerland and the Rock Snow Park. This is where families come to play. Where Santa spends his days off. Where the snow is plentiful and smiles go from ear to ear. This is Milwaukee's fastest way to winter fun.
About $100 off a complete pair, frame and lenses. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time. Set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money. Don't know my size. Pick them sides. And you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. 1, 2. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
To watch City FC. Keep an eye on forward Ronaldo Dines. This third-year forward coming into tonight's contest as the team's leading scorer with 9 goals and 3 assists, averaging 2.4 points per game. A player to keep an eye on for Utica, Ronaldito Dines. Also keep an eye on defender number 10, Mo Diande. Not only is Mo having a great season offensively, registering 2 goals and 8 assists, as a defender, he currently leads the team in blocks with 7. A player to keep an eye on for Utica is defender number 10, Mo Diande. And now for your Milwaukee Wave. Keep an eye on forward number 7, Ricardo Carvalho. After registering 5 points last week in Texas during the Texas two-step, scoring 4 goals against the Dallas Sidekicks while adding an assist against the Texas Outlaws, Ricardo's currently second on the team in scoring with 8 points. A player to watch for the Wave, forward number 7, Ricardo Carvalho. Also keep an eye on defender number 10, Mario Alvarez. Super Mario continues to find himself on the score sheet week after week and is currently averaging 1.7 points per game. As a defender, he currently leads the team in scoring with 10 points, while leading the team in assists as well with 6. A player to watch for the Wave, defender number 10, Mario Alvarez. Those are tonight's players to watch. Time for tonight's Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital scratch reports. Not playing in tonight's game is Tyler Howard, Kyle Crane, Derek Huffman. This pregame scratch report brought to you by Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital, Ortho Walk-In Clinics. We know it's not only athletes who want to get back into the game soon. You can learn more at mymosh.com. Medical staff for today's game. From Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital Sports Medicine Center, the team's on-site orthopedic physician is Dr. Sean Tracy. Athletic trainer of your Milwaukee Wave is Ricardo Vidal. Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital, here to keep you active at whatever it is. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to UW Milwaukee Panther Arena. Van McNeil.
And I'm Doreen Michaels. How are you, Van?
Doing very well. Happy New Year, Doreen.
Happy New Year. Did you have a nice Christmas?
An amazing Christmas.
Was a good Christmas.
And, you know, speaking of, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you noticed, I was doing some cleaning around. I noticed under the tree that there was another gift, and it was for Brad Beach.
I did see that, yes.
And here it is, ladies
Brad,
and gentlemen. Yes, it's for you, Brad.
We forgot to give this to you.
We are so sorry. All of us put a ton of thought into this. We think you're going to like it.
It's just what you always wanted, I think.
Exactly. Exactly. Look at that. Isn't that what you always wanted, Brad?
Come on.
Come on.
That's not.
We all thought. Where's the holiday spirit?
You know what? He's mad we didn't have a game here on New Year's Eve.
I know, but you know what? The trivia night, it's National Trivia Night. We're going to have a ton of fun here.
I can't wait. Yes, you guys picked a great day to come. Our presenting sponsor is Exterior Pros.
Oh, Very, very nice. Thank you, Exterior Pros, and our nonprofit of the game, a very special organization to all of us here at The Wave. Live for today.
That is and don't forget, we have some taekwondo happening today.
That's right. Our friends at J.K. Lee Black Belt Academy are here at halftime. I mean, if Brad gets out of order anymore.
You know what? I've seen some little ones, some 4- and 5-year-olds that could probably take care of Brad's attitude today.
I used to have a pet rock when I was a kid. I don't know about you. This one's super special.
You're a little older than I am.
All right, we've got a ton of fun here today. Let's please welcome from our nonprofit, where is Coach Everton? Where is Ian Bennett? We will connect with Live for Today in just a moment. Where did Brad go? Brad needs his rock back.
You know what? I mean, we gave him a gift, and he just takes off on us.
That's all right. It's Utica City FC. It's your Milwaukee Wave. It's the Pet Rock, live and next from UW Milwaukee Panther Arena.
Shake when my DJ drop the bass. Drop the bass. I was born in a thunderstorm. I grew up overnight. I played alone, I played on my own, but I survived. to a place where all the demons go, where the wind don't change and nothing in the ground can never grow. No hope just lies in your toxic cry in your pillow, but I survived. But I'm still breathing, I'm still breathing, I'm still breathing, I'm still breathing, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive.
40 years strong, still alive here in Milwaukee. We are your 7-time champions, Milwaukee Way. Time for tonight's game. Let's meet the visiting Utica City FC. At goalkeeper, number 1 from Queens, Julian Rodriguez. At midfielder from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, number 2, Emmanuel Belliard. At forward from Buffalo Grove, Illinois, Kid Dynamite returns, number 3, Gordy Gerson. At forward from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, number 4, Keaton Woods. At midfielder, number 5, Nilton Dion Grande. At defender from St. Louis, Missouri, number 9, Dylan Hundelt. At defender from the Ivory Coast, Mohamed Edie. At forward, number 11, Raldanijo Diniz. At forward, number 15, Frank Tayu. At forward, number 18, from Milwaukee, Cole Stevens. At defender, number 23, from Syracuse, New York, Logan Roberts. Goalkeeper, number 25, from Rochester, is Brian Wilkins. At forward, from Rego Park, New York, Chino, number 26, Steven Fernandez. Defender, number 78, Nelson Santana. And at number 30, at defender, Mr. Juan Alava. At midfielder, number 80, Gio Alves. Head coach of Utica City FC is Everton. He's assisted by Casey Murphy, Shay McNamara. General manager of City FC is Tommy Tanner.
This is Milwaukee! Screaming last night when I pulled off the lot. That's
seven-time champions, Milwaukee Way. As always, we begin with the best mascot in the Major Arena Soccer League and his new friend, Rocky. Please welcome Brad Beach. Oh, he likes his toy. Here we go. He's at defender tonight from Baldwinsville, New York. Number 2, Ben Raymond. He's a midfielder from Whitefish Bay. Welcome back, number 6, Sean Esqueta. That forward from Brazil, and Ricardo Carvalho. Starting tonight at forward from Elgin, Illinois, number 9, Huff the Stuff, Derek Hoffman. He's a defender from Aurora, Illinois, starting tonight, number 10, Mario Alvarez. That man right there, he's a defender from Neenah, Wisconsin, number 12, Stuart Gravel. Starting at midfielder from Chicago, number 15, Cesar Correa. He is a forward from Wauwatosa, number 20, Tony Wall. A midfielder from Brazil, number 22, Breno Oliverio. He's a midfielder from Mequon, number 25, Andrew Wiedemann. Starting at forward, our captain from Ontario, number 26, Ian Bennett. He is a midfielder from Milwaukee, number 29, Salvador Nunez. He's a goalkeeper from East Troy, number 31, Antonio Gonzalez. In goal tonight for your Milwaukee Way from Rochester, New York, number 33, William Vanahaney. Starting at defender from Brazil, number 77, Marcio Leite. And at forward from Sterling Heights, Michigan, number 97, Javier Steinwasser. And now your all-star coaching staff with athletic trainer Ricardo Vidal. Assistant coach of your Milwaukee Wave is Kenton Rampa. And head coach of your 7-time champions, all-star Giuliano Oliviero. Let me hear you make some noise for your 7-time champions, Milwaukee Wave. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and honor America for the playing of our national anthem.
from Panther Arena in downtown Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's the Major Arena Soccer League, the Milwaukee Wave hosting Utica City FC. And a pleasant good evening, everyone. Or good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be around this globe. Not only this globe, this solar system, this universe. All MASL Nation focused on this one tonight. Tom went along with the legendary Art Kramer. And AK, we've got a good one for the fans tonight. The Milwaukee Wave at 3-2-1 for a total of 9 points against the undefeated Utica FC squad, 6-0-0 for 18 points. So they've got max points from their first 6 games, albeit perhaps not the strongest opposition at this stage of the season against Harrisburg, with which they played 4 games, Baltimore 2, but nonetheless, you're 6-0, you're 6-0, and they come in with a lot of momentum here against the Wave, which not off to a terrible start this year, but still perhaps trying to get its rhythm a little bit as well.
Yeah, that man right there, Everton Marrera, the head coach of the Utica City FC team, great start, 6-0. This is a dream start for his group. Tommy Tanner, the general manager, great job so far by Tommy Tanner, and right now you see Van on the field talking to Everton and Ian Bennett, their good friend Allison, who passed away. And so that's what they're talking about right there.
She helped me do everything. Clothing line, and the podcast, everything. She's just a blessing, and she would do anything for us, especially for Everton and myself, and we'd be doing the same thing for her too. So I know Everton and I are struggling with the loss, but we just know that we got to keep going for her because that's what she wants, right? She doesn't want anyone to be sad. She wanted everybody to be happy and rejoice and party for her. So yeah, it's tough, man, but we're gonna get through it together, and we're just gonna keep honoring her. So today's gonna be a tough game. So.
I implore everybody to go visit the Live for Today website, but before we get going tonight, in lieu of our first ball, for our friend, our family member, for Allison Phillips, a moment of silence, please. Our love, our prayers to the Phillips family, IB, Everton, we love you. Let's get it on, huh? Undefeated Utica.
All right, so a nice presentation before the game with Van McNeil, the Wave's public address announcer, Everton, former longtime player for the Wave, and now in his second year coaching Utica City, and of course Ian Bennett, one of the legendary icons of all time. And again, certainly our thoughts and prayers go out to the family of Allison Phillips as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and you can see the emotion right there with Coach Everton. Wow. You know, and Ian, and certainly you and I weren't going to be able to give her due here, man, but they certainly did. Great job by those two guys, really humanizing this sport, and that we are so lucky and blessed to be a part of.
You see the backs of our 2 officials for tonight. Looks like Ryan Sigich, Rich Grady.
The A-team, man.
The A-team is in town for this one.
Wait a second. 2 officials? That's what we got tonight? Okay.
Yeah, they tried the experiment with 3 on the field for the first couple of home games. So the previous 2 home games, we had the 3 officials on the field. And now, as per design, going back to the 2. And there's Everton right there. Behind the Utica bench. Again, he's done a great job at retooling this team over the last couple of years. Derek Huffman back in the lineup, AK. He missed the past weekend road trip down to Texas. The Wave earning a split against Dallas, beating them 7-1, but losing 8-6 to Mesquite.
Well, a big addition getting Huff back because Andre Hain, another target forward for the Wave, is out of tonight's game. He's sick. Hopefully he gets better, as is Andrew Coughlin in goal for Utica City. We got Brian Wilkin in the net tonight because Coughlin is sick as well.
Coughlin, the veteran goalkeeper for Utica City. He's basically been the regular guy back there for them since their days of the Syracuse Silver Knights. This is their 5th season in Utica City, the 6th year. They moved there in 2018 from Syracuse. So Coughlin, who has certainly been a key to their 6-0 start this year, not available for tonight. It'll be Brian Wilkin, the backup out of Nazareth College. Rochester area native. Ball played off the inboard, and as Milwaukee tried to jam it in, it was cleared away. Now back out it comes, and a drive off the post by Huffman. Oh, Derek in his first shift back almost had one there. Eventually, foul going to be called against UCFC. Let's take a look one more time on our Wisconsin Vision instant replay.
Huff had it in a real good spot. He actually used Mo Ndiaye, number 10, as a screen, and unfortunately for Huff, he shot that one just wide.
Looked like a foul called. Somebody got a high boot up on Cesar Correa. And injured player coming off, it's Nilton de Andrade, one of the exciting young players on this team.
You see the Wave, the first restart opportunity of the game. They got 3 players to the left of Marcio.
In it comes, and the shot driven wide by Huffman. Back off the inboard. Bennett in front trying to redirect. It's up and over, but they're going to say last touch by defender Dylan Hundelt. Dylan in his second year with Utica, his 10th in the league. Son of the former St. Louis star, Kevin Hundelt, from the previous century. In it comes, and a deflected shot wide. Now Carvalho puts it in off the inboard for Tony Walls, gets knocked down, and Utica will come away with it. Out of the back, the pass up ahead, nicely done by Huff. Stick a leg up and break that pass up.
Well, just 1 minute into the game, Tom, 2 really good restart opportunities for the Wave here, and they couldn't capitalize.
Milwaukee is 1-0-1 at home. They lost the home opener 5-4 in overtime to Monterey, and then bounced back with a 14-7 victory over the St. Louis Ambush as Willie B with a pass upfield, but that one actually went out of play, and so it'll be a kick in for Utica. And Utica, meanwhile, 3-0-0 on the road, 2 wins at Harrisburg, 1 at Baltimore.
Well, Utica City averaging over 9 goals per game, and really scoring goals has been a big bugaboo for Utica City in the past, but not through the first 6 games so far. They have just been lighting the scoreboard up. And that's without their star, Christian Segura, in the lineup.
Yeah, pretty impressive. And that was really with kind of limited input, if you would, from the league's all-time leading goal scorer, Frank Tayu. Now, Frank did have a hat trick against Harrisburg his last time out, but by his standards, he still isn't exactly lighting up the scoreboard like he typically would. 5 goals, 6 assists so far this year.
And there you go. Tom, you can give us the career stats for Frank Tayu, but I don't ever remember a time in his career where he had more assists in a season than goals at any point. At any point. I know we're just 6 games in, but for Tayu to have 6 assists and only 5 goals is incredible by his standards.
378 goals. This is regular season with 121 assists, 499 points. So the next point that Frank Tayu records, either a goal or an assist, he'll become the first player in MASL history to reach 500. The Major Arena Soccer League now in its 10th season. Top of the area, Steven Fernandez trying to get off a shot. He was harassed from behind, and it rolls into Willie B.
Oh, Fernandez had a great opportunity there, but he took too heavy a touch to his left and really gave away a good scoring chance.
Mario Alvarez to Marcio Leite, getting pressured from a couple of defenders. Now turns, feeds in the middle. Stuart Grable on the wing, and the Wave moves into the attacking zone, coming end line and trying to slide one through. But Brian Wilkin having none of that as he gobbles it up.
And this looks like it's going to be a fun game to call, Tom. Both teams in the first 4 minutes looking to high pressure the other one.
And here comes Utica on a 2-on-1 shot, save, rebound, and they score. Boy, that rebound fell beautifully to the king. Frank Tayu, his 379th career goal and his 500th point in the Major Arena Soccer League. The first player to ever hit 500 in the MASL. 1-0 Utica.
500 points for that man, Frank Tayu. And that goal right there was a virtual carbon copy of the goal he scored the other night at Utica City. A rebound that fell right to him, same spot, and he finished. And already the king is wielding his mighty scepter here in Milwaukee.
His 6th of the season. And just like that, UCFC off to a 1-0 start.
And we use that Mighty Scepter quote from Ray Biggs, the esteemed announcer from Utica City, and Christian Philemon, the Philly, who made that line famous. So thanks, guys. Already wielding that Mighty Scepter.
Yeah, we'd like to welcome all the other broadcasters, everybody else from around the league watching the game tonight. And we'll do something a little interesting on the chat tonight, Art. Depending on some of the calls here, we'll try to survey the fans and see if they can figure out whose signature calls yours truly might be trying to imitate here. Hopefully I can do a pretty good job.
Okay, you're going to do the calls though, right?
Yes, I am. So we'll test our crowd. We'll just see how devoted our Twitch followers are for tonight's game. Of course, they can comment in the section. You can send a tweet and let us know what's happening.
So these are going to be play-by-play calls that you're
play-by-play calls
here?
and we'll see if the other fans can identify who these signature calls are from. As Andrew Wiedebach commits a foul there. There's Drew in his 10th season with the Wave, the Mequon, Wisconsin native out of Homestead High School in UW Milwaukee.
Okay, yeah, because I was going to say there's no way I can mimic the calls of a lot of the color analysts around the league. A lot of great ones. Eric Bergerud from Kansas City, Matt Rocchio from St. Louis.
The doctor.
Yes, the
out
doctor.
In Ontario. We used to have Nate Aburea, but I haven't heard Nate this year. He must be on another assignment.
Nate's the best, man.
Nate was one of the best. Him and Craig Elston, really one of the great broadcast teams of all time in indoor soccer. All right, Wave with the restart in the attacking zone. Ian Bennett with a shot save. Wilkin.
Restart number 3 for the Wave, and they can't capitalize. That was a good strike that time. Good ball from Marcio. And an even better save from Wilkin.
So at least in the early going here, Brian Wilkin looking pretty good. He's come up with a couple of saves and has been very active in the box.
On the Twitch chat, they said Paul Mittermeier in Baltimore. Now, Paul's the play-by-play guy. You've got typically Lee Tashantret, Tariq Walker, Jason Dieter have done color, and they all do a really good job as former players.
Yeah, no, they're excellent. Baltimore, long time. Remember when they had Gary Stein teamed up with Paul, was an outstanding broadcast duo. And now you got Paul and, as you mentioned, some of the former players that have been on there with them, but they do a great job. Ricardo Cavallo on the far side, still pushing upfield as Andrade cut him off, and eventually he stumbles down. They're going to get the foul called on Ricardo. There's Ricardo in his first season with the Wave, and Milwaukee's leading goal scorer thus far was 7 in 6 games, 7 goals, 1 assist for 8 points. Second on team scoring wise to Mario Alvarez. Mario with 4 goals, 6 assists for 10 points. The leading scorer in the league is Luis Morales, who just played against the Wave, had a hat trick against them in that game this past Saturday down in Mesquite. And Morales with 21 points. He's got a league leading 16 goals as well.
I see Eric Bergerud, our color commentator colleague, chiming in on the chat, so it's great to have him on the Twitch chat. Fans enjoy conversing with Eric.
Eric comes up with just some awesome historical stuff. His knowledge and research of indoor soccer in general is just tremendous.
On this date, right? On this date in history?
Yep.
Those are awesome.
He and Nick Vassos down there in Kansas City, again, just a dynamic broadcast team. The reigning MASL Broadcasters of the Year. Chava Nunez missing the last 2 games, but back out there. Second-year man out of Cardinal Stritch, the now defunct Cardinal Stritch Wolves, which I still think probably pains our producer, Ian Thompson, a former player at Card Stritch. Now Cesar Correa trying to get around Frank Tayu. Play in the middle, shot and a goal! And the Wave has tied it up. Speaking of Chava Nunez, he's got it. And Milwaukee has even the score at 1 apiece.
And there he is, Slava Nunez with a little Wallace score that time. Didn't take long to get us our first Wallace score here, 8:32 mark. of the first quarter.
Check it out one more time.
Cesar with a good ball there to Slava, and he finishes it off.
6:28, the time of the goal. So Nunez, who had previously registered 3 assists on the year, gets his first goal. It's only his 3rd game. Slava last year with 8 goals, no assists. As Utica comes right back, shot is off the mark. Cesar Correa picks up the assist there for Milwaukee. And Correa now 2 goals and 1 assist for 3 points this year. Milwaukee outscoring their opponents 36-31 coming into tonight's game. And meanwhile, Utica a plus 24 shot save by Willie B. 58 goals for Utica, the highest scoring team in the MASL, and 34 given up.
I was checking out the Betfred site that our friends in Maryland, Colorado, and Arizona can use, Tom, and the over-under, the total in this game was 15.5, so they thought it was going to be a high-scoring game. It's the highest line I've seen in our league, and already 2 goals on the board here in the first half of the first quarter.
Top of the area, shot and a goal.
Goals galore.
Steven Fernandez bangs one in.
Well, the Wave allowed a penetrating pass that time from Mo Ndiaye. He found Fernandez just in front of Willie B, and Fernandez made no mistake that time, beating Willie B to the lower right-hand side. Good ball in that time by number 10, Mo Ndiaye.
So Fernandez, the Rego Park, New York native, bags the goal. His 3rd of the year. He's also got 4 assists for 7 points. Mo Ndiaye picking up the assist there.
Saw the replay right there, Tom. Good ball in, as I said, by Mo, and then Marcio just a little bit too far off Fernandez that time as he quickly turned and finished.
Mo Ndiaye coming up with his 9th assist already this season. He's got 11 points. Ndiaye with 9 helpers on the season, and he is now tied for 2nd in the league with Leo de Oliveira, San Diego, Nick Pereira of Tacoma, last year's past master with 10 assists on the year so far. 2-1, Utica City leading, and a lot of goal scoring opportunities for both teams thus far, AK.
Well, we know, we've seen Utica City come in here in the past, Tom, and they've never won on this turf yet, but you can see already the confidence that they're playing with is noticeable. To get those 6 wins right out of the gate, dream start for Everton and the crew, and you can see the confidence just oozing from this side right now.
Yeah, one of the things we were talking about coming into this game, just between you and I, was the fact that Utica has to be building their confidence from this good start they've had so far. Again, if you're looking at strength of schedule, maybe they've had the weakest so far throughout the MASL up to this point. But when you are coming out and literally winning every game up to this point and scoring a lot of goals to go along with it, that can do nothing but build your confidence.
Well, the big issue for Utica in the past has been beating Baltimore. That's been the problem for them. They have not done well against the Blast, and already 2-0 to start the season against the Blast has been a big lift to their confidence.
Ian Bennett was trying to bring it in on the next possession, was dispossessed. Now the Wave gets it back. Here comes Mario Alvarez to the line. He's got a 3-2. He'll take the shot and a goal! Super Mario turns on the light. We're tied at 2.
Mario Alvarez, the Wave's leading scorer, right there, caught Wilkin in between setting his feet. Wilkin just went to set his feet as the shot was taken, wasn't able to move to his right, and actually he never moved as that shot went past him. Watch right here from behind Wilkin, and you see Wilkin's feet right there. He is not even off. Watch him again. Focus on the goaltender. Right here, he went to step to plant and never got off those feet to make a save.
Marcio Leite will get credit for the assist on Alvarez's 5th goal at 8:01 of the first period.
I said goaltender, Tom. I've been watching far too much hockey lately. It's goalkeeper in indoor soccer.
Well, he's definitely a goalie. There's no question about that.
He's a goalie, right.
And netminder.
Netminder is still hockey. That's hockey, right? Goaltender, netminder, that's hockey. Ian Thompson, our producer, said netminder. I'm still saying it's...
Yep. It's still...
Yeah.
So 2-2. Utica foul on the play. And it's going to be number 18, Cole Stevens. Cole Stevens, a Milwaukee area native from Shorewood, went to Shorewood High School where he broke a lot of the records set by our old buddy and former Wave star Jason Rienzi.
My former roommate, Jason Rienzi, by the way. Yeah, Jay was a great player at Shorewood, and Cole taking up where Jason left off.
Cole ended up going to Eastern Illinois to play for the Panthers. And, off the inboard. That was Bennett. Had a chance to jam it in, but fortunately fanned on it. Now Marcio coming back. Marcio centering. Backheel redirection by Huffman just off the mark. Bennett gets it back. Ball knocked away in the middle. And eventually, Wave recycles. A couple of great chances there for Milwaukee.
Entertaining first 10 minutes, to say the least.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is a defensive clinic as far as the coaches are concerned, but from a fan and broadcaster standpoint, lots of opportunity here. Huffman plays it back out. Took a while to get there, but Ben Raymond finally got it. Now they move it near side. The Squid centering on the play. Bennett shot blocked. Oh, a great sliding block in the middle, and that was Logan Roberts with a great play there.
Well, I thought the Squid was going to pull the trigger, but he took too heavy a touch. Found Bennett in front, and Ian took that shot. I think he had the near side open, but they covered the far post, the two defenders, with that block.
Ian with 5 goals on the year, and he scored them all in the 2 home games here. Now takeaway, 3-on-1, back they come. On the far wing, the shot, and just off the mark, rebound, follow, and a block in the middle.
That was Stuart Grable.
Whoa, what a block by Grable. 98% chance for Utica, and they are denied. Undealt with a drive that's off. Grable tracking it down between a couple of defenders. I'll tell you, fans, you want to see goal-scoring opportunities in the first period of a game, you've come to the right place. That one just off the frame. And bouncing in to Willie B. I think it might have been Andrade that had that shot that just hit the crossbar and came out. Again, this has not exactly been a defensive clinic for either side here in the opening 11 minutes of this contest. But by the same token, give the attacking sides credit for getting it up and down the field and creating some chances.
Well, I'm not sure if the Wave wanted to get into a track meet with this team, but they're in a track meet right now.
Yeah, you would think a faster pace is going to favor Utica. They're younger, probably got a little more team speed than the Wave. Although Milwaukee, considering that they're one of the oldest teams, if not the oldest in this league, still a pretty decent team speed. So,
right
there's
there.
Nelson Santana. Nelson, by the way, just celebrated his 45th birthday last week.
Well, Nelson, as you said, he certainly pushes the average age of Utica City up there. But I tell you what, wherever Nelson Santana has gone, he has won. He's been a winner in almost every team he's been with.
Came from spending the last few seasons with the Baltimore Blast. Frank Tayu, the king. First time in a while that Frank has been separated from his brother Uzi. Uzi now playing with the Texas Outlaws. Of course, we saw Uzi against the Wave this past Saturday. And Uzi with a key goal in that game for the Outlaws as they end up winning 8-6.
Well, you look at the king, Frank Tayu up front. You look at Mo Ndiaye, number 10 in the back. And what great pieces to that spine of the Utica team with those guys. With Mo in the back, Frank up front, man, that is a physical presence that's very intimidating.
Willie B will press up on the pass from Mario Alvarez. Tried to dump it in the corner for Huffman, but he got under it a little too much and put it up in the netting.
Frog on the Twitch chat, Tom, says, who's the oldest player in the MASL? Do you know that? Or maybe Eric on the chat can chime in there and see who's the oldest player.
Yeah, I believe it's Santana. He's got Walter Iovi by about a year or so. Walter, of course, the defender for the Monterey Flash, former Ecuadorian international. Speaking of internationals, I see that Empire Strikers have signed another Mexican international, and coming through, save Willie B, and he covers up as he robs Andrade.
He robbed Andrade, and he bailed out Stuart Grable. That was a giveaway by Stewie in his own defensive third that led to that.
Ian trying to get through the defender, couldn't do it, as NDI comes back the other way. Big Mo, Ivory Coast native, coming forward. Had it poked away, but...
Sorry, Tom, but Mo, number 10, started out with Baltimore, and then St. Louis played as a target forward until he moved into the back, and he was quite efficient as a target player as well.
First year in Utica after spending last year with the Empire Strikers. Derek Huffman with it. So Huff back in the lineup, great to see. Already missed the past two games, the trip to Texas, due to a neck abscess that he had to taken care of. But he's back out there. He's looked good so far tonight. Utica FC back on the possession. Santana at midfield. We talked about Nelson celebrating his 45th birthday last week as ball played ahead, Cesar Correa in a run with Carvalho. Cesar tried to go high off the board. He put it up in the stands. He's getting a lot of pressure from Santana.
And if you're going to play that ball off the end wall, it's got to be low. It gives your attacker, your supporting attacker, an opportunity to finish. He had Carvalho that time running in the middle and just mishit it.
But speaking of birthdays, Keaton Woods, number 4 for Utica FC, who's been a great rookie pickup from them out of the Cedar Rapids area. He celebrated birthday number 23 yesterday. Carvalho with it as we come to the final minute of the period. Centering on the play. Oh, a smash back cross that had two guys set up, but they couldn't convert.
And that's exactly what we're talking about. That ball off the wall, when it comes low, gives your supporting attacker a chance.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you, Wave would like to have that one back. That was a beautiful ball sent in there by Carvalho.
Wait, did you say smash back cross?
Smash back cross.
That's got to be somebody. Now, they can give him a chance in the Twitch chat here. Which broadcaster uses smash back cross?
Frank Tayu sends it to the middle. It's poked away. Mo Ndi will track it down. Now De Andrade. Tayu trying to turn, couldn't get the shot. Ball sent out of the boards in the corner. And 3 seconds left. That will do it for the period. Well, an exciting first period. Each team gets a couple of goals. We go to the second period of play here tonight from Panther Arena, Milwaukee. It's the Wave 2, Utica FC 2. This is Wave Soccer, the MASL on Twitch.
Reach your financial goals with Educators Credit Union. We're proud to support the Milwaukee Wave, and you can too. Get your Milwaukee Wave debit card only at Educators Credit Union. Stop in to one of our 22 branch locations or visit ecu.com to learn more. Go Wave!
To start off the second quarter, we like to highlight a special member of the community. With me is Stacia Thompson. She's the executive director at the Sherman Phoenix Foundation. Now, a little bit about Stacia here. She's a native of Racine, holds a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, and a doctorate from Concordia University. Stacia's leadership has been instrumental in shaping the market into a thriving community hub. So I want to know, what exactly is the Sherman Phoenix Foundation, and you have to tell me about those earrings.
Absolutely. So in 2016, there was the unfortunate incident of a young man being killed by police, which ensued in some civil unrest. The building that we currently inhabit is one of the buildings that was burned down, and we turned tragedy into triumph, and now it's a thriving marketplace with over 20 businesses, 60% led by women. We've incubated 49 businesses since our inception.
Well, that's incredible. Now, tell me about those earrings. I absolutely love them.
Thank you. So it's actually one of our vendors at the Sherman Phoenix. Her name is Jay Riley, and she's a crochet designer, so she's just one of the fabulous businesses that is in the Sherman Phoenix.
That is so great. The crocheting is a gift, and those are beautiful earrings. So you are a true catalyst of positive change and just paving the way for a stronger community, and we thank you. Can we have a round of applause, everybody, for Stacia Thompson from the Sherman Phoenix Foundation, and our friends from Educator Credit Union. Want to thank you for being a community hero. We have a whole swag bag there for you. So thank you so much. If you want to nominate a community hero, you can check out the QR code at right there, and you can nominate a hero today, just like Stacia. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Van, back to you. Let's get the second quarter started.
Absolutely. Thank you, Doreen. Thank you, Stacia. Amazing. Thank you, Educators Credit Union. All right, round one of trivia. You can still get in. Scan the QR code. It's Milwaukee trivia for round one. Round two is coming up here in 5 seconds. Again, up for grabs, $100 Lux Golf gift cards for Baytime, food and beverage, Milwaukee Wave swag pack with tickets and more. That's for first place. $50 in Lux Golf gift cards for second place, and a Wave swag pack for third place. Get in to win round one. We'll start round two. Oh, let's switch that now. Here we go. Quarter two about to get underway here. We go from Milwaukee trivia.
Great tickets for the best tickets to see the MASL action in your favorite arenas, now with no fees at checkout. Candace is the official supplier of the MASL's game balls. The MASL is proud to partner with an American company to provide all game balls. And MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League, all the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. MASLsoccer.com. And want to wear your favorite team's gear? Visit MASLsoccer.com/shop to browse our team's online stores and pick up your new favorite shirt. Wave in the black uniforms. They go left to right as we look at the action here in the second period. Tied up at 2. And Art Kramer, certainly no lack of offensive opportunities for either team in that first quarter.
Man, that was a fun quarter to call, man. And as you look to pay homage to some of the great broadcasters around this league, you said smash back cross. I think I've heard that Nick Pereira has had some smash back crosses in his games. Who's the guy in Seattle?
That's Andrew Harvey in Tacoma.
Tacoma?
Well, he might be based in Seattle, but
Seattle, Tacoma, yep.
Voice of the Tacoma Stars. Yeah, Andrew does a great job there for the Stars. That's his signature phrase on an end board pass. Wave with some good blocking activity in there to thwart Utica. Still trying to get it out of their zone.
So are you going to do a Joey Zanaboni type call after a goal? Can you do one of those?
I don't know. Joey's pretty unique. That probably wouldn't be fair to Joey for me to even attempt to do one of his. Joey, of course, the outstanding broadcaster of the St. Louis Ambush, really of St. Louis professional soccer, because he's also the voice of SLCSC, the outdoor team in MLS. Javi Steinwasser trying to see if he can make a move against Fernandez, and knocked away, but we get a foul. I don't know if that's on Fernandez or somebody off the ball.
Might be calling it on Mo Ndiaye, and I think they're going to put this restart at the top of the arc.
Could be a good chance here for the Wave. As you see Fernandez hustling off, he better really hustle because they're ready to put the ball down.
I'd like to see the Wave get Ricardo Carvalho engaged in more of these top of the arc restarts, number 7.
Marcio will touch it off to the right, and the shot by Bennett is blocked. Yeah, I agree with you, AK. We tried it once in that game in Dallas. It worked successfully, but that was the only time we've seen it since then.
That was actually just inside the arc. It wasn't right on center, but we saw him shoot first time, Carvalho, and finish, and they haven't gone back to him since.
Breno Oliveira, 3rd season in the league, first with the Wave. Will play it back out high. You've got Marcio and Sean Escueta as the defenders right now. Huffman turns off the end board. He was trying to find Escueta coming through. Couldn't do it now, Raymond. Marcio. Ben Raymond, who had a cracker of a goal in Dallas for his first of the year. A strikeout beyond the yellow line. Out front it comes. Huffman with a drive. And that one blocked as Juan Alava stepping up to make the block. Alava, the Ecuadorian native.
Utica City doing a nice job in front of Wilkin blocking shots. There's another one.
Shot is up and over, so Milwaukee will put it in. Brian Wilkin making his first start of the night, his 4th appearance. He had only played 30 minutes coming into this one, no record, with a rather hefty 15.83 goals against average. And now coming back the other way, here's Logan Roberts. Roberts, the veteran out of Binghamton University. And he plays the pass through Hundelt. Shot save made by Willie B. Nice ball off the sidewall. Dundelt with a great chance there. Willie B with a great save. And once again, the Wave defense putting a lot of pressure on Willie B to make some big saves.
2 good saves this quarter already. That one there, and then earlier in the quarter, a good save on Gordy Gerson, who got through. Utica City looking for a handball right there on Willie B outside the box, but they're not going to get it.
Pretty close. And now a takeaway. Taiyu with the shot save made Willie B. Boy, Marcio didn't have enough on that pass back to Willie B. And Taiyu stepped in to break it up and was fortunate that Utica didn't score. They still have a corner kick coming up. Maybe some miscommunication there between those guys, but chipped over the top. And the bicycle by Gerson just wide. Sent back in. And cleared up by Milwaukee.
A side bike, and here he is again.
Willie B making the stop on Gerson. Gerson yielding, and the shot and a goal. And Mo Ndiaye turns on the light, 3-2 Utica. Well, they kept the pressure on, and eventually they scored to grab the lead at 4 minutes of the second period.
Utica City keeping the Wave pinned into their zone. As you said, that man right there, Mo Ndiaye, with about the 4th or 5th good opportunity, buries it with his left foot. Here's the initial save by Willie B. You saw Gerson wanted a handball, but then a giveaway that time, and then Ndiaye with the right foot, the outside of the right foot, drills one past Willie B to give Utica the lead.
So Mo Ndiaye coming up with his 3rd goal of the year. He's got a goal and an assist tonight. Total of 12 points on the season, which ties him with Denise and Woods for the team lead. And actually now Frank Taiyu as well has got his 12 points because he had a goal earlier tonight.
Too many giveaways by the Wave in their own zone on that sequence, Tom.
So once again, Utica City jumps on the lead. They have never trailed in this contest. They scored first, and the teams have alternated scoring since that time.
Fans in the chat saying, is Gordy bald or did he dye his hair?
Off the end board, coming through, and the shot just wide.
Yeah, that's a dye. That's a hair dye for number 3, Gordy Gerson. One fan said he looks like the Slim Shady, and another fan said is sporting the Ken and Barbie look.
Logan Roberts got called for the foul there.
Ken and Barbie. Have you seen that movie, Tom?
I have not, and I will not be seeing it.
Oh, you and I. But somebody could tell us about it.
Somebody, I'm sure, among our viewers has seen it.
Right, he's Ken from Barbie. Sorry, got to clarify that.
Well, you'd have to from our era. You didn't have to see the Ken and Barbie movie to know the references of Ken and Barbie. That's for sure. Wilkin, who has played pretty well so far for Utica. Again, pressed into duty with the illness to Andrew Coughlin. Coughlin having a great year as the regular starter for Utica FC, 6-0 with a 4.73 goals against average, 72% save percentage. And really, we talk about Utica FC and their offensive attack this year, Art, but Coughlin anchoring that defense had been just as instrumental in that season-opening 6-game winning streak.
Well, Coughlin's always been a very good shot stopper. He's very, very consistent in the goal. Hasn't always had the best defense in front of him in Utica City or Syracuse prior to that, but he's been a really reliable keeper his whole career.
So again, we send our best to Andrew Coughlin. I'm sure he's watching, and I believe the Wave is going to get called for a second possession, a second touch by the goalkeeper on the same possession.
And now Utica City with a top-of-the-arc restart. We've seen the Wave have 3 of these already. And now Utica City with an opportunity from top of the arc, and they've actually got too many players on. You see Malibu Gordy running off here to the Utica bench.
Andrade steps over, Woods takes a shot, and I believe well, I'm going to say it took too long, but apparently going to make them retake.
No, I think that the Wave wall possibly encroached there.
Defensive wall holding strong that time. Tayu on the left foot, sends it through the slot, nobody home.
Great ball by Frank there, actually. If you're going to miss as a forward, miss low to the far post. And that's exactly what Frank did.
If you're just joining us, Frank scored the first goal of this contest at 3:10 of the first period, as he became the first player in MASL history to reach the 500-point mark for his career. And now Derek Huffman and Mo Ndi having a few words there. Mo was saying that Derek might have gotten the elbow up there a little bit. And you can tell Ryan Sigich, who is the chief official of the Major Arena Soccer League, trying to intercede there.
And we've talked so far about what a good game both the teams have played here in the first quarter and a half. Great job so far by the referees to start this game as well. And Sigich and Grady have been exceptional.
And apparently now Everton has thrown the challenge flag. So they're going to challenge the foul call. It was a foul called against Ndi, I believe. Anyway, it's going to be Wave possession, but let's see on the video review.
So you think that he's just challenging a foul call, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Doesn't.
Right?
I'll see if we can pick it up on the replay.
Yeah, okay, so there you've got Ndi, who's got Huffman kind of, wrapped up here. If they could just roll it a little bit, we can see what happens from here.
He and Frank Tayu, both there challenging Huffman for the ball.
Okay, that's a foul on Mo. You see Huffman kind of throw, and there's a push. Okay, and then he acts like he got hit in the face is what happens there. I mean, Everton's not going to win this challenge. There's no chance. It's definitely a foul on Ndi. It's a retaliation that time by Huffman, but the retaliation isn't enough. It's not egregious enough to where they're going to call a blue card. You see a little shove, and then right there, okay, they're thinking that hands to the face right there. A little glance, but I don't think that's going to be enough for the referees to pull a blue card.
While they attempt to sort it out, we'll tell you that you can catch MASL Monday every Monday night exclusively on Twitch. Alex Bastianowski, along with Phil Levanko, recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. Remember, you can also get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter.
Okay, so the referees have decided that the hands to the face is a blue card penalty. Now, just the fact that there's hands to the face doesn't warrant a blue card. It's got to be egregious in nature. So what they've determined was that by Huffman was egregious in nature, which, quite honestly, I don't agree with, but I'm not the one making the calls. And so 2 veteran referees, Ryan Sigich and Rich Grady, deemed that it was egregious in nature, and now the Wave's going to be a man down, Utica City on the power play.
Some of the fans here at Panther Arena not too excited about that call as it went against the hometown Wave.
You know, the first replay, it didn't even look like he hit him in the face. Only from that second one, it looked like he might have glanced a little bit to the head. You know, and you got to wonder, how much does reputation play into that call, Tom? I mean, I'm sorry, but unfortunately for Huff, his past possibly factors into that call, whether it should or it shouldn't. Okay, right or wrong, I don't know, and I'm not sure if it did factor in, but you got to put it out there.
I think subconsciously, in the minds of the officials, it's probably in there somewhere. So, first power play of the night, it will go to Utica. 2 for 6 on the year, 33%. They have not allowed any shorthand goals against. Wave has killed off 3 of 6, 50%. They have not scored any shorthanders. And Utica.
Westcote Training in the chat said, is this Huff's dad, the commentator? It's clear that he tried to punch him in the head. Okay. Yeah. He tried to punch him in the head.
Save there by Willie B as he stopped the goal attempt from Milton De Andrade.
And that's the great thing about this country, man. We can all have our opinions. We can all voice them. And, hey, I respect them all. So, Westy, I respect your opinion as well, buddy.
Cesar Correa trying to get around on the shorthand bid, but was cut off. And so Utica will bring it back. Last year, Utica FC on the power play, 19 for 42 at 45%. So they were pretty good a year ago. Again, just 2 for 6 so far this year. The Wave penalty killing wise was only at 45% last year. Right now they're at 50%, 7th time they've been shorthanded. And that one bounces in. Will he be able to field that one? And now we'll be able to use up a few seconds and take time. So Milwaukee calls timeouts. And we'll take a break and come back. 7:03 left to go in the first half. It's Utica 3, Milwaukee 2. This is Wave Soccer, the MASL on Twitch.
Where you be?
Hey, Van, I am here with my birthday girlfriends. This is Izzy and Abby. They are Swiss sisters, but they're not twins. We have 12-year-old Izzy, 10-year-old Abby celebrating their birthdays here with the Milwaukee Wave, because why wouldn't you want to celebrate your birthday here at a Wave game? They're so much cooler, right, girls?
Yeah.
Both of these girls play for Ian Bennett, by the way. IB26, is it academy or school or? Academy. My captain, your captain, their coach, and it's their birthday. Let's see who else is celebrating birthdays here at the Milwaukee Wave game tonight. It's Thomas Miha's birthday, Abby Kepler's birthday, Izzy Kepler's birthday. That's these girls. And I think there's some groups here today too, Van.
Like Portal Incorporated. And coming up at halftime, J.K. Lee Black Belt Academy.
Birthdays are so much cooler. Group outings are so much cooler when you celebrate them here at the Wave game. Go to MilwaukeeWave.com and find out how you can spend your birthday here with us. Back to you, Van.
We got to keep it on the girls there. Izzy. Happy birthday, girls. Trivia night continues here at Panther Arena. Still time to get in on round 2 of action. Milwaukee Wave Trivia. Scan the QR codes on the corner boards. Get in on Trivia night.
34 seconds left on the power play for Utica as Willie B throws out for Milwaukee. And we get a handball coming up against Utica, and De Andrade is going to get called for it. he had the initial handball. Then I believe Correa had one for Milwaukee, but obviously Andrade's came first. Wave once again without Andre Hain tonight, as Javi Steinwasser trying to come in shorthanded, and finally got checked off the play by Hundel, but good job by Javi to use up a little more of that penalty time. Again, Huffman in the box, 2 minutes for elbowing at
Too many men.
6:31.
Too many men right
And let's see.
Yes,
and yes, indeed. And you can see Everton standing on the top shelf there saying, no, 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 no. But
well, and unfortunately for Everton, he's already used his challenge flag, so he's not going to have a chance to challenge it. But it was too many men, and it was right in front of number 17, Rich Grady, the referee. Utica City was looking to make a change, but unfortunately the player coming on played the ball before the player exiting the field was in the striped area along the sideline.
so that will cancel out the remaining 6 seconds of Utica power play, as Gordy Gerson will go across to serve the penalty. Again, too many men on the field for Utica, and then Milwaukee will go on the PP as soon as Huffman comes out of the box, and he'd be on the power play anyway, so that works out. Wave looking for a power play goal that could tie this thing up here with 6:15 to go in this first half. Bennett shot just wide as Ian tried to pick the top far corner. Huffman back out for Alvarez. Wave 3 for 6 on the power play this year. Chipped across, so Milwaukee, 4 for 12 on the power play this year. Has not yielded any shorthand goals. And Utica is 3 for 6 on penalty killing, 50%. Bennett turning shot, deflects wide. Carvalho with it. Ricardo sets it back out in the shot. Safe. Wilkin, rebound, follow, goal! Ian Bennett, he shoots and scores. Power play goal, tied up at 3.
Well, we saw Frank Tayu capitalize on a rebound for Utica in the first quarter, and now it's Ian Bennett right there capitalizing on a rebound of his own. If that shot, good save that time by Brian Wilkin, but the rebound fell right to number 26 feet. Watch it once again here on the replay. This initial shot that time by Alvarez, and there's Ian with a good first touch with his chest, put it down and beat Wilkin to the near side. One more time right there. Actually, that settle was with his thighs, and he was able to poke it in the near side.
So if Alvarez does get credit for the assist, that would be his 7th of the year. Never quite sure on the scoring here in the MASL. In hockey, there's no doubt he would get it.
Well,
but
and it would also been Carvalho would have gotten the second assist on that goal as well if it was hockey. We just heard it was unassisted, which I don't get it. I certainly don't get it. A shot's taken, the guy scores on the rebound. The person who took the shot should get the assist.
oh, they come right back. Gerson with a chance. And unlucky for him, he was just off target. Now Tony Wall's trying to see if he can clear out of there. They bang it out of the corner. Correa moving it up. Carvalho at midfield. Wade might have a 3-2 coming forward. Here's Correa. Plays it off the board.
Utica City with a nice job in transition to recover that time to take away that 3-on-2.
Ricardo Carvalho will back it up on the play as Wave now trying to see if they can put together back-to-back goals and take their first lead of the contest. Again, Utica undefeated coming into this one at 6-0-0. Wave at 3-2-1. Chava Nunez knocks him off the end board and eventually Wilkin able to smother it with some help from Mo Undiad.
Good turn that time by Nunez along the near boards. Unfortunately, he didn't have an angle to play it off the wall.
Out of the back, and here he comes, Keaton Woods, the 23-year-old rookie out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Shot save made by Willie B.
Good job by Willie B to come off his line that time. and Stone Woods that time.
You know, talking about Keaton Woods, where Everton and Tommy Tanner found him, I'm thinking that Everton, back in the days he coached the Cedar Rapids Rampage, may have had some familiarity with Keaton Woods, who was a two-time Iowa High School Player of the Year. He eventually ended up, I think, at the Real Salt Lake Academy coming out of high school, but now his first year with the Utica FC, and I mean, he has been an immediate impact player for these guys.
Yeah, quite honestly, if you're finding great talent in the state of Iowa, you're doing your homework, no doubt about it. I could say that from growing up in the Midwest. Iowa wasn't a hotbed.
But it's certainly becoming so for now. We also mentioned that Alex Bradley not playing in the lineup tonight for Milwaukee. Alex, one of their key defenders, so the Wave is trying to see if they can get through this one without AB. Hayne out due to illness, and Bradley because of lower body injury, I believe. So we'll have to see what their status is for the Wave's next game, which will be right back here at Panther Arena coming up Sunday. That's at 2:05 Central Time against the Harrisburg Heat. Go to MilwaukeeWave.com for tickets and info. MilwaukeeWave.com, your source for everything Wave. Remember, the Packers play at 3:20, I believe, against the Bears on Sunday. So come on out, check it out here, and then we'll go across the street and catch the second half at one of the local establishments down here, AK.
Oh, they're going to put this, yeah, I'm just going to say, that was a block shot that went over the sidewall before the yellow line. It looked like they were going to come back and mark it as a 3-line violation.
I think the officials got it right here, so they will set it down. Ryan Sigich will put it down with Mo NDI ready to put the ball in play. As Art mentioned, Utica FC has never won here at Panther Arena. They are 0-3 in the regular season, 0-1 in the postseason, which was the playoff series between the clubs last year, when the Wave took the opener of that best-of-3, then had to go to Utica for game 2, as it turned out. And Utica won game 2 by the score of 4-3, and then in the game 3 minigame, right after that, Milwaukee was able to prevail 2-1, but a great playoff series between these clubs last year.
Yeah, it was Sean Esqueda, the Squid, with the winning goal in overtime for the Wave in that minigame.
And that was the last goal that Squid has scored. He hasn't had any since then. Grable with a shot and a goal! Oh, Stuart Grable, turn on the light, baby! 4-3 Milwaukee.
Well, I thought Stuart Grable was going to try to pass that ball to Derek Huffman at the far post, but he hit a rocket into the upper corner to beat Wilkin. What a strike that time by number 12, Stuart Grable. An absolute missile. And then we had some words with Huffman and Mo NDI after the play, and I believe they called a delayed penalty is what we're hearing.
Wow, Dylan Hundelt's going to go for a reckless tackle.
No, they're calling it on Huff. Well, let's see. Let's see once again. We haven't got clarification as you look at that strike by Grable.
That's not Dylan Hundelt, obviously. I was going to say, nobody's in the penalty box here.
But nobody received it. Who was being told that Hundelt received a penalty, but nobody's in the box? I guess it was a delayed penalty that got wiped
Delayed penalty wiped out by the goal. It was not a post-goal penalty. All right, but a big goal for Stuart Grable in the Wave. And Stuart Grable with arguably the biggest golazo of his career, AK.
Yeah, that was a big one that time by Stewie.
That one deflects out of play after Olava had stepped up to challenge. So Stuart Grable playing in his 141st career game for the Wave, now in his 8th season with Milwaukee, coming out of Neenah High School and UWGB. 3 goals this year as we get a foul called.
And let's see if Jules
whoa, Nelson Santana.
Let's see if Jules wants to possibly pull out the challenge flag. That was very close to being a 2-minute penalty right there.
Anyway, Grable now with a total of 18 goals in his career. He's got 3 this year, and that was his golazo of his career for the Wave.
If I were Jules, I may consider taking a timeout here to give the referees an opportunity to look at that foul one more time.
Instead they go, Marcio. Inboard out in front. That didn't manufacture much of a chance, but the Wave gets it back. Now Bennett trying to see if he can get past the defender on the near side, and he is fouled as Alava pounds him down.
Marcio upset that there was encroachment on that last restart. And the Wave getting absolutely nothing on their restarts here in the first half, as they've had a boatload of restart opportunities.
Final minute of play here in the first half, and it has not been wanting for action tonight.
Yeah, this has been a great half.
Great half. Two of the better teams in the league on display here tonight. Hope you fans have been enjoying it. We certainly have. And now racing upfield coming in, shot and a goal. Ronaldel Nildinez, the former Boston College Eagle, sprinting upfield on the dribble and putting one past Willie B to tie it up.
Well, we talked about a possible track meet early in this game, and there it was right there. Ronaldinho winning that foot race. As you said, sprinting up the field, and there he is, number 11, Ronaldinho, his 10th goal of the season, and he is having just an absolutely outstanding campaign so far for Utica City. You know, Tom, in 26 games prior to this year, Ronaldinho had 4 goals and 3 assists in 26 games. This year, in just 6 games, this being his 6th, 10 goals and 3 assists. I mean, where did that come from, man?
He is emerging, to say the least. So Utica City tying it up a little more than a minute after Milwaukee had taken its first lead of the contest on the golazo by Grable.
There's been a lot of, I'll let you call this one.
Olava able to nudge it away from Marcio. Nice slide tackle there. And Milwaukee trying to come back with it. Ball knocked away from Carvalho as he tried to cut back upfield. And now Logan Roberts dispossessed by Marcio. Bangs it to center field, and that is going to do it. Oh, what a first half here tonight.
A lot of chatter amongst MASL fans about, you know, Utica City, well, they haven't played anybody. They beat the Heat 4 times, and Baltimore's kind of down this year, so 6-0. Hey, this team is good, man. This team is real good. And what a great first half we just had.
And so we go to the break tied at 4. Each team scoring twice in the first period. Each team scoring twice in the second period. We will get ready to send it down to Van McNeil. He'll be talking with Wave head coach Giuliano Oliviero. And we'll get some of the coaches' thoughts on this first 30 minutes. So we'll get ready to send it down. And here we go, Van McNeil and Giuliano Oliviero.
All right, time for the Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital Coach's Corner. Jules, we knew this was going to be a tough battle. Matching goal for goal. What's your message to the guys coming up here?
You know what? Great first half. I mean, back and forth, they got the jump on us. We finally got the lead, and we had 2 minutes to get to the half with the lead, and we couldn't sustain it. But you know what? We'll make a couple adjustments at halftime. I mean, Utica's a very fast team, and see how we can control their speed and control Frank Tayu up top a little bit, and kind of go from there. But exciting game. It's 2024. Happy New Year's to everybody, and thank you for being here.
All right, let's keep it going, Coach. Thank you, Giuliano Oliviero, head coach of your Milwaukee Wave in the Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital Coach's Corner. Second half of soccer coming up. We are live from UWD Milwaukee Panther Arena. Everybody good? Yes? You're watching MASL Soccer on Twitch.
The Ambassador, Milwaukee's landmark Art Deco hotel, is the official hotel of your Milwaukee Wave and the perfect place to meet up with family or friends before or after the game.
Hey.
Hey, Abby. I see the whole fam's here. Are you guys going to take the shuttle down to the game? Yeah. Love it.
Enjoy free parking and shuttle service to and from Panther Arena when you dine before the game. The Ambassador, the official hotel of your Milwaukee Wave.
Please welcome tonight's primetime performance, J.K. Lee. J.K. Lee, black belt.
We better get out of the way.
I know, I feel like I'm surrounded.
Oh my
Let him go.
Here we go. No holds barred.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for J.K. Lee, Black Belt Academy.
Amazing, amazing job, boys and girls.
I would not mess with them.
Halftime continues next, live from UW Milwaukee Panther Arena.
We treat elite athletes exactly like we treat you. Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital.
Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital. It's time to gear up for the game, Doreen.
These girls look familiar.
Hey, they
girls.
do. It's
What
our
is your
birthday
name
girls.
again?
Izzy.
And?
Abby.
All right, they have to traverse the obstacle course here, juggling the soccer ball, getting the appropriate clothes on, and then shooting the ball into the back of the net, the goal. The first person to do that will be our winner. You got it, girls?
All right. Pick a
Pick
ball,
your
girls.
favorite contestant. Here we go. Get in your positions on your marks. Get set. Go.
Oh, here we go. Getting the giant oversized sweatshirt on. I think Ian's taught these girls a few things.
It's going to be a close one. Oh, she forgot the ball. Gotta get the, oh no. Oh no.
Oh, we have a winner. Congratulations, Izzy.
A nice round of applause for both of our contestants. Thank you, Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital.
Nice job, girls. Oh. You can't take Brad anywhere.
No, no, no.
That's not how it works, Brad.
This is not over the top.
No.
This is not arm wrestling. It's not rock, paper, scissors. It's trivia night.
Trivia.
Brad, yes, trivia. Easy,
You know,
simple
calm.
trivia.
Yeah.
Doreen, who's our contestant?
What is your name?
Nick.
And where are you from, Nick?
Milwaukee.
Nick from, how are you on your wave trivia?
Pretty good.
Good. Okay, well, this should be easy now. The only physical part of this is if you know the answer, you grab the water bottle, and that's how you get to, we don't, that's our buzzer for today.
All right, so
All
here
right?
we go. Brad Beach versus Nick. Question number 1. What is the name of the most famous beach in Milwaukee? Nick.
Bradford Beach.
Is correct.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Congratulations. I mean, you would have thought that guy would have known that, but all right.
Question number 2 on this National Trivia Night. What year was the Milwaukee Way founded? Ooh.
1984.
Correct, Nick. Nick has got 2 there.
Nick, you are on fire. All right, well, let's see, Brad. Maybe you can get the last one, maybe? Last couple?
The third question is the toughest one of them all.
Are you ready?
Good luck, gentlemen. Question number 3. What is the name of the Milwaukee Wave mascot? Nick.
Brad Beach.
Is correct. Nick is our winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations.
Give it up for Nick. Hey, Brad, wait, no. Brad, you broke the table. I hope you're happy now.
Wow.
Brad,
oh,
no,
Brad.
No. Oh. Give it up, wait.
Now Steinbeck and SK lead it out back to Billy. Steinbeck out of the corner off the wall.
Well, congratulations, Nick. I think Brad needs the J.K. Lee Academy of Black Belt Academy there to learn some discipline.
There's a fever in the funk house now. That's love for on it. He'll have a shot from distance. Blocked out towards Martinez. His first goal in green.
Now restarting here. The shot
Charlie scores! Charlie Golazo otra vez. Cíceros loses it, and here comes Morales. Morales 1v1. Now Reyes joining. Morales on the right side. It's a goal! Morales pounds it off the crossbar. Insurance! And Morales is happy. That's put Texas up 8-6.
Shots here in the third quarter with 10 seconds to go from the top of the arc. Leite wants a foul, won't get it. Second effort, top corner. Ben Raymond with his first of the season.
Yeah, that's a fantastic strike from distance. Fortunate the ball comes off to him in the end. Maybe that clearance could have been better, but Raymond just puts his foot through it.
Down to Tavernisi. Diving over is Wilkin. Cleared away from the goal line. And one final bid for Frame. Count the goal for Danny DePrima. We're going to dial here for this third quarter. Zach Reagan already in the ball to being responsive. Wow! Banger!
Nothing else can ruin a Miley Cyrus song like that.
Ray Lee just feels comfortable when he gets this close to the Missouri and Mississippi rivers, and he steps into that one. That was beautiful. Just classic hold-up play from Reagan there. Right to left. There's Ruggles to the captain in the corner, trying to go back to Ruggles. He found it, and he backheeled it in. Silky, sexy, and so pretty. Drew Ruggles, my goodness. We'll direct this across to restart play in center. And the pass right on to Milton. He chips it. Milton de Andrade soars that into the back of the cage. He got punted it out, kept the ball in Milton's hands. Now it's down to Canale. Big soccer move in the goal. That was lovely. It's worth the elfin magic clicks of the heel as he used the knee to loft the ball to the foot to the top of the net. 5.
Please welcome back for the second half, Utica City FC. And welcome back, your 7-time champs, Milwaukee Wave.
Wave legend and Hall of Famer R. Kramer. Shots on goal in the first half, 20-16 in favor of Utica with a 13-6 edge in the second period. And each team getting a pair of goals in both the first and second periods. The last goal scored by Ronaldinho Diniz at 14-11 of the second period on the assist from Hilton de Andrade was the goal that tied it up at 4 going into the locker room at halftime. But AK, just some great end-to-end action in the first half. And like we said, you know, if you like offensive soccer, which who doesn't really from a fan standpoint. We certainly had it for you here. I don't think the score belies the number of opportunities. Each team easily could have had a couple more goals.
No, there was some good goalkeeping as well in that first half. But, hey, Tom, you said Wave legend, Hall of Famer, and Homer. I got to add Homer to that as well. I've been accused on the chat of being a Homer. And, yeah, the Milwaukee Wave, they do pay me. It's not the league.
Just in case anyone was wondering.
It's not the league. But I do try to be fair when there's calls that are made. In fact, if the Wave players heard Homer, a lot of them would laugh because they've been highly critical of me being critical of them in years past.
Marcio tried a shot that was blocked out high. And now Alvarez has it taken away. And back comes Teyu, lays it off for Gordy Gerson. And Willie B's got to slide out. Brilliantly done by Willie as he kept it in play. Otherwise, that would have been a top-of-the-arc restart. Now Alvarez works it up. Here comes Cesar Correa. Wave trying to come 3-1, and Cesar with a bad touch, but a follow by Hoffman. Save made. Wilkin.
Well, Wilkin with a giveaway that time, but then he bailed himself out with that recovery save.
Gerson coming back and went down as a little contact with him and Willie B stretching out. Tony Walls now trying to dig it out of the corner.
Gerson was looking for a handball on Willie B. He thought that Willie B handled that ball outside the area.
Here we go again. Huffman back for Javi Steinwasser. Pass behind him, though. Javi had to hold up. Up and down we go here to start the third period.
And I love the nickname Malibu Gordy, right? We've had Double G, G+, Kid Dynamite.
Centering pass, shot and a goal! Javi Steinwasser on the beautiful inboard pass. Que golazo, Walla Scuda! 5-4 Milwaukee.
Nice. And I've got to see if that went off Javi Steinwasser, that man right there, or if it went off the Utica City defender. Let's watch again. We didn't see it right there on the replay, but here it is one more time. There's the Wallace score. It looks like, yeah, Steinwasser redirected that one in. The second Wallace score of the night for the Milwaukee Wave.
So Javi with his fourth of the season at 1:23 of the third period. And Milwaukee regains the lead at 5-4. Wave's only previous lead in the contest was a 4-3 advantage after Stuart Grable scored his golazo at 13:05 of the second period. And again, offensive opportunities continued to come for both teams here at the start of the second half, much like they did in the first.
Yeah, we knew with both teams coming out with high pressure all over the field that this was going to be an entertaining match. Oh, what a save.
Carvalho off the end board, and a great save. I think it was Wiedemeyer got robbed that time from Brian Wilkin.
It was Andrew Wiedebach that time as he got goal side of the Utica City defender.
Drew Wiedebach looking for his second of the campaign, had his first in Dallas this past Friday in the Waves' 7-1 victory over the Sidekicks. Now at midfield, Cesar Correa takes away and is dumped on the play by De Andrade, and he's lucky he didn't get 2 minutes there because the Wave looked like they had a 3-on-1 going back the other way.
So Tom, Eric Bergrud said, great goal call. Who was that? Was that Craig Elston? That was awesome, man. That was a great Craig Elston.
Nunez off the inboard in front, redirection by Bennett, but off the mark. And a foul going to be called as Correa gets called for knocking down De Andrade.
And how many times have we seen the Wave go off the end board to look for that wall of scoring here tonight? This is reminiscent of the old Denver Avalanche back in the 80s.
Take away Marcio, shot and a goal! As Marcio jumped up to intercept the pass, and he bangs it in to make it 6-4 Milwaukee.
A defensive attack goal that time for the Wave. It looked like Marcio stripped Keaton Woods that time at his own yellow line and then finished it out of Wilkin, who was out of position. You just see the end of that right there. But Marcio stepped in front, right there, stepped in front of Woods and then beat Wilkin to the left-hand side. And you know, you can criticize Mo Ndiaye for that ball out of the back, but it was Woods who did not step to it and shield the ball that time from Marcio. But a great defensive attack and a big start here to the second half for the Milwaukee Wave.
Back-to-back goals from Steinwasser and Leite. The latter his third of the year unassisted at 2:48. And now Milwaukee with its biggest lead of the night, 6-4. In fact, the first multiple goal lead for either side since the start of this contest. Once again, we'd like to thank all of you joining us today in the Twitch chat. Make sure you subscribe today for exclusive MASL content. Also, MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. MASLsoccer.com. Also, get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. And remember, you can catch MASL Monday every Monday night exclusively on Twitch. Alex Basinamski is joined each week by Phil Levanko to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. And if you disagree with a call tonight, I can't imagine anybody ever would, but you might just see it on the MASL's most controversial show, Under Review. Catch it every Friday on Twitch. All right, 6-4. Utica taking an early timeout after Milwaukee came out with a couple of goals to forge ahead 6-4. Again, the first multiple goal lead for either side tonight. We got a foul called against Milwaukee. I think it's going to be Tony Walls. So Tony looks like he's been shifted in the back for tonight's game. Typically has been playing forward, but we've seen Tony over the years. He can play up front as a forward or back. Kick save by Willie B. Now Steinwasser trying to race out of the back, getting chased down by D'Andrade, and then eventually took it away, but now dispossessed by Chava Nunez, and a foul called. And a delay game going to be called after that. Boy, I'll tell you, Nunez looked like he made a good play there, but just a little bit too much contact.
Too bad, because the Wave would have had a 3-on-1 that time, but Rich Grady was right there to make the call.
But as you mentioned, Art, Rich and Ryan Sigic, two of the best in the league. The A team, you might call them, working tonight's game. So always in good position to make the calls, whether we agree with them or not. Oh, what a shot there. Great opportunity for the rookie Emilio Belliard, who just scored his first MASL goal against Harrisburg the last time out. And he almost had number 2. Wave trying for another Wallace score as Correa tracks it down. Sends it in front. Shot, save, Wilkin.
That was probably Wilkins' best save of the game right there.
Oh, he stopped Breno on a 95%er right out middle of the box.
After Belliard has missed the other way with a sitter, the Wave came right back, and there's another kick save by Wilkin.
Correa got top of the box, and Wilkin able to clear it away. Brian Wilkin with 2 outstanding back-to-back saves. Leite sends it in, and that went off the back heel of Ian Bennett. Ian wasn't turned around.
I think he was expecting a ball off the wall that time, and Marcio went directly to him.
So Utica now will recycle the possession back to midfield with Nelson Santana.
I tell you what, Wilkin, for not having played this year, has really been sharp here the last quarter and a half.
He's done a great job, certainly, to keep the Wave to just 6. And on the other hand, Willie B certainly has done a good job to hold Utica to 4 so far. He has been called on to make a couple of tremendous saves as well. Again, defensive, I don't know, Art, what do you want to say? Format tenacity has not been the forefront for either side here tonight.
But it's been some great attacking play
as
well.
I was going to say, both teams showed up to play, and so you got to give them credit for that. And anytime both teams make it a point of emphasis to push the attack, and you are going to open yourself up a bit defensively.
And for those in the Twitch chat, let's all say it together. Goalkeeping. Goalkeeping.
Hundelt will play to the corner. Fernandez looking for some cutters. They'll swing it around out to Keaton Woods. Woods out of Washington High School in Cedar Rapids. two-time Iowa Prep Player of the Year during his days there. Now, that pass knocked down by Marcio, drops it back. Steinwasser under pressure, able to nudge it up ahead. And Squid tackles it away, comes up with it. Here's Carvalho. Tried to nudge it across from the turf. He was looking across for Steinwasser, but couldn't get enough on it. And Wilken picked it up. Boy, that would have been an incredible pass from Carvalho had he been able to connect with Javi on that one.
Your play-by-play colleague Nick Vassos joining us in the chat as well, Tom. So welcome. Now we got both Nick and Eric in the chat.
The pressure's on now, Art, no question about it.
Well, we're definitely not going to do the Gangnam Khan dance that Nick was so proficient at.
I'm not sure anybody ever did it better from the broadcast booth. All right, another takeaway here as the chip ahead on the play sent somebody flying for Milwaukee. That was Breno. I think a bit of enhancement trying to draw the call there, but he did not get the whistle. Oliveira gets it back and now moves it up to his current and former teammate with the now defunct Florida Tropics, Ricardo Carvalho. Olava in the middle.
And Tom, the doctor from the Empire Strikers, is in the chat. Doctor has done both play-by-play and color commentary, which is incredible to me. They made the switch last year, last game of the season. They switched roles, him and Philly, and I was a little bit skeptical. And man, did they pull it off. It was outstanding.
Yeah, they sure did. And in fact, that gave me the idea that I think we're going to do that at least one time this year, Art.
Eddie Pascarich in the chat. We got them all, man. We got everybody. Easy Ed in the chat. Former Wave, Chicago Power star.
Off the end board in front, cleared out. And of course, Eddie was in the broadcast booth for the Sidekicks the two prior seasons to this one, and now taking over as the head coach.
Coach of the Sidekicks and getting a new culture built there in Dallas.
And there's nothing like coming out of the broadcast booth to become a coach or a manager.
Oh, yeah.
Deandrade with a shot. Save Willie B now trying to see if he can beat the defense back on the toss out to Breno. Breno's going to recycle back. Grable, Willie B, as Milwaukee tries to see if they can reallocate the personnel. I'll tell you, Milwaukee's ball movement tonight has been fantastic. Ian coming in, he was trying to see if he could bend one inside the top far corner, but got under it. So we will take a break. 7:05 left to go, third quarter. It's the Wave 6, Utica FC 4. This is Wave Soccer, the MASL on Twitch.
All right, Wave fans, are you hungry? Get on your feet. It is the Teriyaki Madness Lucky Section giveaway. An entire section is going home tonight for a free, delicious, made-to-order Junior Teriyaki Bowl from Teriyaki Madness. But which section deserves it? Eyes on the video board. Show us why your section should win. Yeah, get up on your feet, guys.
Let's see.
There's locations in Hales Corners, Brookfield, and more. Teriyaki Madness uses fresh, high-quality ingredients. Visit their Milwaukee storefronts or order online at teriyakimadness.com. Who wants it? All right, let's see what our lucky section's going to be. There we go, section 207. Congratulations, you are winners. And congratulations to our Mosh PK Challenge winner, that's Sachin Shetta. That is the Mosh PK Challenge winner.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Doreen.
Along with our Kramer, AK, what do we got?
Yeah, Craig Elston, 619 Sports there in San Diego, joins the chat as well, man. We got everybody in the chat.
We got them all, baby, tonight.
Craig, by the way, has got a new gig. He's got it, I think it's, man, I don't know if I'm correct on this. I think it's with his daughter that he's doing some sort of social media forum or whatever it is. But best of luck to you, Craig. I'm sure I got that one wrong, but great to hear you on the chat. See you on the chat as well.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And I forget who Craig's partner is out there on that podcast they do. They do such an outstanding job. And I believe they've incorporated him into the telecast there as well this season.
Yeah, Craig, if you get a chance, on the chat, let me know what you're doing now. Let everybody know what you're doing, because I know I got that wrong.
Wave working it right to left as we look at the action here in the third period. 2 goals in this period from Javi Steinwasser and Marcio Leite to break a 4-4 halftime tie. Huffman posting up, draws a double team as NDI broke it up, but Mario Alvarez able to track it down for Milwaukee.
Thomason, 19 in the chat. That's Tommy Markovic. Tommy, a well-respected high school coach and youth soccer coach here in Milwaukee. Tommy, great to see you on the chat, man.
Always great to have Tommy on the chat. A lot, of course, you know, he'd usually be out here with us live most of the time watching the games. Outstanding coach at Franklin High School, which of course is the home to Rock Ventures and the Rock Complex, Franklin Field, the Milwaukee Milkmen. Don't look now, Art, but now it's 2024. Milkman season will be starting up again 4 months. May 10th.
We haven't even had much snow here yet. Come on.
No, we could almost play right now. On the
Can this be a San Diego winter? Speaking of Craig Elston.
Well, we can dream about it. I wouldn't bet on it, but I can dream about it. I wonder what Betfred would put the odds on that happening.
Hey, by the way, I'll tell you in a second about that.
And coming with a shot, save. Willie B as he held the post on the bid by Fernandez. Dig it. Off the end board, coming back, and now they'll reload as Belliard has it. Belliard, the Dominican Republic native.
Well, that initial shot squeezed in behind Willie B along the near post, and for good thing to him is Mario Alvarez was right behind him to clear it out of danger.
Again, UCFC averaging almost 10 goals per contest coming in. Woods with a shot, save made. Gets the rebound back on the far side. And they will recycle out to midfield. So Utica, a very potent offensive attacking side. Being down by a couple of goals in the third period certainly is not going to faze them. NDI battling with Huffman. Those two have been going at it all night.
That's a battle we want to watch right here. An ongoing battle.
Marcio able to screen off Fernandez as he plays it up. Huffman moves it across now. Ian Bennett pushing up. Ian trying to maintain the possession out near the bench. Finally sent up ahead. And they let him play on as Grable got knocked down by NDI. Well, in fairness, Art, they've let it go both ways here tonight. So
well, the referee, it's been good. It's been really good.
Nice job there by Javi to stand in and keep the possession. Boy, I tell you, Javi's been flying out there tonight, AK. And now we got a foul as looks like Ricardo Carvalho going to get called for fouling Logan Roberts. There's a look at Ricardo. Like he got a haircut there since we last saw him. Tayu turns. Gerson coming through. Gerson, a couple of attempts.
Wow,
but he couldn't quite find it.
What a great try that time by Gordy Gerson.
And we got a foul called against Santana, I believe. And look at, you see Nelson, the Oakland native, not very happy. And a delay a game going to be called against the Wave. Remember, the Wave was warned in the first half.
It's a yellow, though, Tom. It's just a yellow. Not going to be shorthanded. Yellow cards, they look great. Van McNeil gets excited about them. That's for sure. But in the big scope of things, we'll have Andrew Wiedebach have to serve the 5, but the Wave will not be playing shorthanded.
All right, so Drew Wiedebach going to the box to serve that delay a game. That's only the third penalty of the contest. Second against Milwaukee. So again, the officials have done a good job to let the teams play aggressively, but keep it under control. Raymond, near side, Steinwasser tried to touch it down the middle for Chava Nunez, couldn't make the connection, and back they come the other way. Shot by DeAndrade, turned away by Willie B. And they still scrap for it along the near board. Javi Steinwash able to come out with it. Now Raymond sending one up. Cesar Correa. Cesar, who played with Utica City FC last year. Chicago native, now playing with Milwaukee in his second season in the league.
Well, for being the only game of Thursday night footy here in the MASL, this one has not disappointed. It's been entertaining the whole way through.
Olava will lay it off to you, trying to play it off the end board to him. Wave gets it out of there. Steinwasher. Oh, nice little back heel flick by Chava Nunez, but Utica comes right back with it. Olava able to hang on to it despite the attempts by Nunez to knock it away. Again, Milwaukee without a couple of their key veterans. Andre Hain, the target forward, Alex Bradley, the defender, but up to this point, they've been able to play around that.
Well, but Utica City without their goalkeeper, Andrew Coughlin, and also their star player, Christian Segura.
Yep. Segura has not played this year, has he?
He has not.
Believe. So he might have visa issues there that are keeping him out of the lineup. Huffman. And they're going to get Derek, I think, for a handball as he was trying to control. But one thing, like they mentioned on the Goals and Boards show the other night, Art, visa issues are affecting everybody, and we're not talking credit cards in this league. Everybody's had their
If you were
issues.
talking about me, we'd be talking about credit card issues.
I was going to say, we're talking about us. Yes, it would definitely be a credit card issue. Woods has it taken away. Now Milwaukee trying to come back, but they will cycle the possession and get a change. Wave has done well tonight to make the transition game go.
Well, the one thing that the Wave has been very impressive on in the last number of games has been their spacing. Their spacing has been very good to keep the opponent from double teaming. And Utica City, who had too many men on the field earlier in the game.
They almost had it again right there.
That was close.
The Wave bench was up in arms about that, and now we got the whistle. And I believe through the challenge flag there.
This one is close. It's close because if the player coming onto the field plays the ball, the player that's leaving the field has to be within that dotted line, which is a yard off the board. You see that white line? And let's see if we can see here on the replay if that was the case. Giuliano certainly thought so. I thought it was really close initially. Let's see what the officials, who are the ones in charge, decide. I'm already 0 for 1 tonight, Tom, and was accused of being a homer in my judgment of the call.
Yeah, I don't think you want to press your luck at this stage, buddy. Meanwhile, the upcoming schedule for what should be a kickoff, a great weekend of action here, RK. You got St. Louis at Baltimore tomorrow, and also the Mexican Derby will be coming in with Monterrey at Chihuahua. Let's see if we can dissect what happened here.
Watch Woods, who's making the change, who's going off. So he's coming off, and let's see when his change steps onto the field. If we can roll it forward, because you got to roll it forward now. Not go back, but roll it forward if you can. Okay, and keep it slow if you can. Watch number 4.
Keaton Woods.
Okay, there's their 4. Now he's going to be going off inside the dotted line. Ball hits him. Okay, now I'm not going to call that 2 minutes because he's exiting the field. Oh, but then he stepped back on. Then he stepped back on, and Gordy was still on.
Yes.
And so with that, yeah, Woods should have just stayed off because he now steps on. The only question is, will they say because he was inside the line? But watch, ball hits here, Gordy steps on.
So I think initially it was a clean change,
right,
but
now he steps on and plays it. No, that's too many men.
Right.
That's too many men.
And you see Gordy then went back out through the other door. So it will be Utica, too many men, second time tonight that they have been cited. And the time of this penalty at 14:27. So the Wave goes on the power play for the second time. Milwaukee 1 for 1. Ian Bennett had a power play goal back in the second period. Ian Bennett, the all-time power play goal leader in the MASL with, I think he's at 73 now for his career. as you see Rich Grady explaining to Everton.
Well, Tom, and you know this very well, because when you have a team on the road, they have to get people to work the doors, right? You have a guy working each door when guys make changes on and off.
Brian Moose Cook was one of the greatest of all time for the Wave.
Former Wave
assistant GM and everything else.
Right. So once Woods came off, whoever was on that door should have shut that door and not allowed him back on the field, right? But once again, I'm not sure if that's, I'm looking down to the bench, I'm not sure if that's Tommy Tanner down there working the door.
Tommy Tanner, the general manager,
listen, I don't want to,
an architect of this team, if that is indeed him. But anyway.
It looks like it may be Tommy.
Ball played in. Alvarez. His shot is blocked out front, and Utica trying to come back now on the shorthanded possession. And De Andrade still coming. Alvarez caught up to knock it away initially, but UCFC going to get it back as Dylan Hundelt has it. And now Milwaukee takes away. Here's a long ball downfield as the horn expires. As the horn sounds, the quarter expires. And that'll do it for the third period. Wave will come back with a minute 27 of power play time, as you see Willie Benahane and the Milwaukee Wave get ready for the fourth quarter. It's Milwaukee 6, Utica 4. Wave Soccer, the MASL on Twitter.
Scotty, fill those ones.
Great moments are born from great opportunity.
You all know what you have to do.
Forget about the crowds, the size of the school, their fancy uniforms.
No one comes into our house and pushes us around.
Unleash the fury.
If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners.
Tonight, we stay with them, and we shut them down because we can.
That's still black ice. This is our pond.
That's right. Phoebe's right. We got to take it to these guys.
I want you to get up now.
Unleash the fury.
I want all of you to get up out of your chairs.
The fans are standing up to them. The security guards are standing up to them. The peanut vendors are standing up to them. All right, let's go.
Wave fans, do us a favor and make some noise! Who wants the ball? Oh. Who wants the ball? Fourth quarter underway. I wish I could give all of you a soccer ball.
A short-handed goal for Utica City. Just what they needed at this point as the Waves on the power play. Nilton De Andrade right there, number 5 with a little toe poke, beats Willie B to the far post. And just like that, Utica City has brought it back to 6-5.
Time of the goal at 17 seconds of the fourth period. De Andrade with his second point of the night, his 5th goal of the season. I believe that's only, I'll have to double check, Art. I want to say just the 3rd shorthand goal this season in the league. And that's a big one there. Milwaukee still with some time on the power play. And what do we got here? Whistle behind the play.
A bench warning to Tommy Tanner down there on the Utica City bench. Tommy's given Rich Grady an earful. And by the way, I said before about the guy manning the door, possibly being Tommy Tanner. It was not Tommy Tanner on the door. It was their backup goalie, Julian Rodriguez, who was manning that door. So Tommy, apologies. I didn't mean to throw you under the bus there, bud. But he does get this caution warning from Rich Grady.
You can certainly tell that Everton Marrero wasn't very happy about whatever the whistle was about. So the Wave, 1 for 1 on the power play tonight. Make that 5 for 13 this year. And there it is, 6 for 14. Ricardo Carvalho. Arthur, give us the news.
Okay, I'll give you the news. It was Marcio Leite who put the ball right on Ricardo Carvalho's left foot, and he just squeaked it by Brian Wilkham. Watch Wilkham, hands down, man down, and that shot just over his left shoulder. And once again, a 2-goal lead for the Wave.
Big power play goal for Milwaukee, not just to get back that 2-goal advantage, but to quell the momentum after the huge shorthand goal by Utica coming out at the start of the quarter.
Tom, you've already been accused in the chat of being that 2-goal commentator jinx here. And I tell you what, if it's a 2-goal jinx with the Wave, it's happened numerous times over the last couple of years with the Wave, failing to keep 2-goal leads in the second half.
Probably the least successful MASL club at maintaining a multiple goal lead in the fourth quarter since, well, at least since we got back from the pandemic season.
Yeah, that might be true. That might be true.
Foul is called as...
but I will say, towards the end of this season, and then towards the end of last season and this season, the Wave have done a very good job of killing a game off here.
Much better.
Yes.
I would have to agree there, Gart. Willie B, who has had to be very active tonight in the goal for Milwaukee. Both goalkeepers have had their work cut out for them with the plethora of opportunities that each team has created tonight. Sean Esqueda, the Whitefish Bay native and former UW Milwaukee Panther, plays it ahead. Now Sean on a run as put over to Breno with a shot and a goal! Hey, Breno! 8-5, Milwaukee.
Unlucky there for Brian Wilkin as this shot was deflected, I believe, by Steven Fernandez. Once again, watch Wilkin's hands when that shot's going to be taken. Watch his hands, they're down, and that shot deflects. I believe that's Fernandez. Watch it right there. It deflects over Wilkin's hands and into the back of the net.
So Breno gets his 4th of the season, and the Wave with back-to-back goals for the 3rd time tonight, and their biggest lead of the night at 8-5. Let's see if they can keep the momentum going. Obviously, Utica Nation is certainly hoping that the UCFC can respond with a goal, but Milwaukee right now clearly with the momentum.
We've talked about it over the years, Tom. Former San Diego Soccer and Milwaukee Wave goalkeeper Victor Noguera. I'll hold my point right here.
De Andrade with a pass that's broken up by a sliding Marcio Leite.
Noguera used to be a stand-up goalie, and he had his hands up at all time, his arms up. And there's a lot of people in the chat kind of giving Wilkin a hard time about that goal, but it did take a deflection. Had his hands been up and then kick out any low shot like Victor used to do, he makes that save. Tougher to do, easier to say.
Much easier to save, especially from up here. Now, Belliard trying to make a move, and good job defensively to deflect out of bounds. I think that was Mario Alvarez staying with a man there.
Who was the TNT basketball announcer, former coach that used to say, hand down, man down? Come on, Tom.
Hubie Brown?
No, Mark Jackson.
Oh,
Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson.
Hand down, man down, right?
Yeah, the same could be very true for soccer goalkeepers. Shot save! Willie B!
And that time Willie B had the hands up and robbed Andrade.
Oh, Andrade had to think that was going through, AK. Utica still with a chance on this possession, and somebody's shoe came off. Tony Wall's shoe came off, and they will stop. Tony almost looked like, oh, what's up? No big deal. Why did we stop?
Those are some nice socks he's got on there, though. You got to tie it, Tony. Tie your shoe, man. They'll give you time. There you go. Shoe tie don't bother me. And Tony kind of chasing around Malibu Gordy there. There he is.
And it comes. Wow. Andrade's shot is high. Boy, he's had some good looks. Follow-up shot! And Willie B right there to make the save. Milton De Andrade has a goal and assist tonight, but he has had multiple opportunities to add to that scoring line. Of course, you could say probably everybody playing up front tonight has had a chance, multiple opportunities to add to their scoring lines.
Well, on the Utica roster, there were 12 players that were averaging over a point per game this season going into this game. 12, Tom.
Gerson went down as he thought he was fouled. Up at midfield.
Yes, sir.
And Cesar Correa taken down. Mo Ndiaye going to go to the box.
Utica not happy with that call, but anytime you hear a guy going to the boards that hard, man, 9 times out of 10, the referee is going to pull the blue card. Let's take another look right here. Yeah, Mo looked like he got Correa that time in the legs, and Mo, unfortunate for him, he's going to the box. I think Cesar did a good job of selling that one to Rich Grady.
So Mo Ndiaye goes for tripping at 3:43, and Milwaukee back in the power play for the third time tonight. Now, Wave is 2 for 2 on the power play. However, they did give up a shorthand goal on the last power play. So they're a net 1, +1 on the power play situation so far. Utica 0 for 1. Top of the area, Marcio, shot, save, Wilkin. Oh, Marcio had a great look that time. And he put on a good shot and a great save by Wilkin.
The ball was in the middle of Marcio's body. He didn't have a chance to hit it with anything other than the side of his foot. So he wasn't able to get as much power on it as he wanted to.
Marcio and Mario up top. Ian Bennett turning shot or pass to flex out, and look out here.
Yes, sir, look out. Ronaldinho.
And good hustle back by Marcio. Ronaldinho looked like he kind of lost his footing there as he was going to try and cut back at the end, but give Marcio credit for hustling.
And then Marcio doing the Brazilian chest bump that time.
Wave still with plenty of time on this PP to work for an opportunity. Another goal here could really give Milwaukee the leverage coming down the stretch. So 2 for 2 tonight, 6 for 14 on the year with the man advantage for Milwaukee. Sent in by Alvarez. Good job there by Ian Bennett to recover the possession, and now they'll cycle it back to Willie B. And that shot rattles high and out of play, and now just 13 seconds left, so Utica going to be in pretty good shape here to try to kill this one off.
Well, the Wave up by 3 goals here at 8-5, but as we've seen this entire game, and quite frankly the entire season so far, Utica City is more than capable of getting back into this game very, very quickly.
Now flick over, coming on, Denise, shot and a goal! The second shorthand goal for UCFC tonight, and they're back within 2 at 8-6.
And that goal was during a delayed penalty call against the Wave, and that time Ronaldinho using his speed. That's twice we've seen his speed be a major factor. He just beat Willie B, who made the decision to come off his line, and Ronaldinho gets the touch before Willie B can get there. Tony Wall's chasing back, but he can't catch him. And just like that, it's back to 8-6.
Denise scores. That'll wipe out the tripping penalty, but it's still a shorthand goal. 2 shorthanders on the night for Utica, both in this second half. De Andrade to start the half, and now Ronaldinho Denise, his second of the night, 11th of the year. And so the Wave is back to even. They score 2 power play goals. They give up 2 shorthanders.
Tom, I started my career back in the early 80s with the Kansas City Comets. 1981, man. And have been involved with the game ever since. You've been calling games since what year?
88.
Do you ever remember a team scoring 2 shorthanded goals in the same game and not winning that game?
As coming back, Chava Nunez, denied twice, rebound, follow, score! Ben Raymond! 9-6 Milwaukee.
Raymond with a full left-footed volley that time. Answers quickly for the Wave. What a strike that time by Ben Raymond. Watch it right here. Full volley out of the air. And no chance for Brian Wilkins that time, who was screened by Santana. One more look at it. Watch this, Tom. What? Right
His
there.
second cracker in the last 3 games. Remember, he had that bomb in Dallas this past Friday, and he does it again. And once again, Milwaukee able to come back and stop the Utica momentum after a big shorthand goal by UCFC. Ben Raymond, his second of the season. And the Wave leads it 9-6. You see Chava Nunez coming back. Looked like Chava might have hurt his wrist. Kind of shaking it out there. Ricardo Vidal and the rest of the training staff checking him out. But hopefully he's going to be okay. Time of the goal at 5:52, just 11 seconds.
If we get a good shot down by the Utica bench right now, Marcio Leite and Everton having a nice little chat down there. They just were.
And so we keep going. Well, one more goal, Art, and it looks like the Betfred odds makers.
The total was 15.5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. We thought that might be a bit ambitious coming into the game, but looks like they knew what they were doing. Still, a lot of time to go in this one, and Utica with a team with a lot of firepower. Woods back for NDI. Now, Gio Alves. We haven't called Gio's name too much tonight. Squid, nice job there by Esqueda. Plays it over Javi Steinwasser. Javi now going to work it and keep the possession.
And good decision there by Javi. Good decision. The Wave up 3, 8 minutes to go. It needs to be 8, 9, and 10. That's what Keith Tozer, the former Wave coach, used to preach all the time in the fourth quarter with a lead. 8, 9, and 10, boys. That means that many passes before you look to go forward. Keep possession.
The commissioner of the Major Arena Soccer League, now in his third campaign, helping this league continue to grow and develop, along with Shep Messing, JP Delacamera, the holy trinity of the MASL front office, if you will.
There's 3 legends of indoor soccer right there.
No doubt.
If we could only somehow get Jungle back involved.
Oh, man. Mario Alvarez. Nicely done by Mario on the Wave.
This is a great shift. This is a great shift right now by the Wave.
Take a bit of air out of the ball right here.
And back it up again. Make him come out and chase you. This has got to be close to 20 passes right now, Tom, but the Waves had possession.
Trying to get top of the area, and the shot, kick, save, rebound, follow, just wide by Correa. And then a foul on Cesar after that. Well, he made a good move to the top of the arc after they had knocked it around for about a minute. You could say Cesar disappointed in himself.
No, and Cesar has not gotten his name on the score sheet too often this season, but he does a lot of great work defensively.
Giveaway as Ian Bennett tried to come in, but had the shot deflected wide. Looking initially, plays it out. Frank Tayu. Well, looked like Alava got away with a handball. Gerson with a shot that's blocked and now cleared out.
And every time the Wave gets possession, they need to look to keep it. They don't need to clear it out like that. They got a 3-goal lead. You can take some chances in your own zone trying to keep possession. Right here, they got possession. Let's see what they do.
That one handled easily by Willie B. Out to midfield, Huffman. On the far wing as Squid plays it up high, and now Gerson comes back the other way. Gordy Gerson, the Chicago area native, gets the return pass from Tayu and sent across! And Frank.
And there's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty shot as Tayu got taken down in the Wave's penalty area. And once again, the Wave looking to go forward and score goals. They're up 9-6. They just need to keep possession of the ball. Trying to attack led to that counterattack, and it leads to a penalty kick here for Utica City.
Time of the penalty at 9:10. We have an official timeout.
And there's going to be a penalty kick, though, I'm telling you.
So, we will see what transpires, but I tend to agree with you, Art. It was a foul in the box on a clear scoring opportunity.
Remember, Willie B got possession of the ball. He threw it out down the left-hand side. The Wave with a great opportunity to keep possession of the ball and force Utica City to chase. They didn't do that. They rushed in, they took a shot, counter the other way, and they give up a penalty kick. This is game management at this point. They should learn from the pass. And this is one opportunity where that was not good decision-making that time by the Wave.
Well, you could say Derek Huffman was trying to plead his case there as he was in the penalty box. So I believe it's going to be Huffman for tripping at 9:10 with what we believe is going to be a penalty kick upcoming.
But we haven't seen the replay on it. The Wave saying that there wasn't a trip in front. And we'll have to see. The Wave adamant that there wasn't a trip in front. But once again, Rich Grady, the referee on that far side, went to his pocket, pulled out the card when that ball went by Tayu at the far post. You know, even if it wasn't a penalty kick, right, the Wave still needs to be a little more intelligent in their approach here with a 9-6 lead. This is a game, it's been up and down the whole game. Now's the time to take the air out of the ball and kill this game off.
Remember, the Wave will be here on Sunday at 2:05 Central Time when we host the Harrisburg Heat. Harrisburg will be coming off a game in Kansas City on Saturday night.
There's the replay. You can see there was no contact there that time from Huffman, but let's see if there's any type of push for Huffman. There was definitely no contact in the lower part of the body. Let's see if we can see this one more time.
And you can see Coach Oliviero and his team expressing their dismay.
Watch once again. Watch the upper body now. Watch Huffman coming in here right in the middle of the screen. Keep an eye.
Boy, never touched it.
Oh, there's nothing. There's absolutely no contact whatsoever. I'm surprised the referees haven't gone back to take a look at this, to take a look at it, because there absolutely was no contact with Frank Tayu at all.
So the Wave did use up its formal challenge earlier. However, as we've talked, the last couple of years in the period of video review, the officials can, at their own discretion, take a look at.
Yes, they can.
This would seem to be an opportunity to do that, but
and they're getting together now. Rich and Ryan are talking about these are two of the best officials in indoor soccer. They know something's up just by the reaction of everybody right now. They're talking about it. I would assume they'll go back and take a quick look at this, and when they do, they're going to come out and say there's no penalty. You watch. This is good officiating right here by two of the best in the league. Rich Grady, Ryan Sigich.
Not a huge crowd here tonight on a Thursday night, but you could certainly see they were.
Here's the third official now giving him whatever he's seen, but they need to look at it on the video monitor. Yeah, there's nothing there.
Now, every angle we've seen, there's no contact.
And now, once again, they're talking, but where's the video review for them? There's the monitor. See the monitor right there in front of Van McNeil? It says MASL on it. There's your video screen. Take a quick look, and it's going to be sorted out within 10 seconds time.
And we'll look at it one more time on the Wisconsin Vision instant replay. Again, Frank just got his feet tangled up as he was trying to redirect into
the shot from behind the goal is the one you want to look at, not the one looking onto it. You want to see the one from inside the net. You can see everything right there.
Obviously, and there we go. Rich Grady has confirmed that no penalty, and a good call again by the officials. They did get it right. So the Utica bench will not be too thrilled about that, but clearly the video evidence confirmed that there was no contact between Huffman and Frank Tayu, and there would have been a PK for Utica.
You know, what's the point of video review, Tom? It's to get the call right? To get an obvious call, get it right. And that one that couldn't have been any more obvious than that one right there.
So we mentioned that Harrisburg will be in Kansas City on Saturday night to take on the Comets and then come here Sunday to play the Wave. Again, that's 2:05 Central Time. You've got Empire in Dallas on Saturday night as well. And Utica City will move on to play the Stars in Tacoma. So Utica just kicking off their road trip, AK. They're going to be heading to the Pacific Northwest to take on Nick Pereira and the Tacoma Stars Saturday night.
Utica City pulling their goalkeeper right now. It looks like
Steven Fernandez, I believe, is the extra attacker.
I think that's Mo NDI as the extra attacker, is it not?
Oh, he's wearing Fernandez's number, but yeah, that's.
No, well, Mo's
that
up
doesn't
in the
look
top.
like.
It's not Mo.
That doesn't look like Fernandez, but maybe Gio Alves, perhaps.
Yep.
So Gio Alves wearing Steven Fernandez 6th attacker jersey. Fernandez normally 26. So empty net to the right as we face it.
I'm not sure that's Alves either, but I'm trying to check on what his shorts. Can't see the number on his shorts.
Whatever it says, we're going to have to go with that. We've run out of alternatives to identify him. And the Wave will clear that one out. Again, there's still a lot of time. Utica comes up with another goal or two in the next few minutes. They will be right back in this thing to the end. That one didn't miss by much.
And what's noticeable about this Wave 6 attacker defense unit is no Ian Bennett at the top. You got Cesar Correa out there. We've seen Ian score so many 6 attacker empty net goals over his career.
They work it across, shot and a goal. And Utica within 2 as Keaton Woods bangs one in. And now it's Milwaukee 9, Utica 7.
Keaton Woods that time with a right-footed shot from the far right side, deflects off Mario Alvarez and back in behind Willie B, and now it's a 2-goal game once again. And the thing to focus on, there's the replay right there. You see go off Alvarez. The Wave needs to keep possession of the ball. And they haven't done that over the last 4 minutes when they got the 9-6 lead.
And by the way, that is Gio Elvis as the 6th attacker, number 80. So, don't go away yet, fans.
Back it out. Back it all the way out. There you go, Marcio.
Tony Walls directing on the ball.
They still can use Willie B.
Keeper can touch it once per possession.
Yep. Back it out again. This is much, much better by the Wave.
Shots on goal, 33-31 in favor of Utica. Each team launching a lot of shots. Willie B with a missed touch there. Hundelt taken away. Tony Walls trying to poke it back, but Hundelt retains possession. And now Utica able to set up with the extra attacker. Once again, Alvarez steps back onto the field. There he is as the goalkeeper Wilkin goes off. Shot in, saved by Willie B, but he couldn't gather it.
And the Wave will probably get a timeout when Willie B gets the ball. Giuliano wants to talk to his team. Right now they're scrambling to get possession again.
Woods, shot, save! Oh, Willie B didn't see that to the last second. That's a great save. And sent downfield. Kicked in down there by Utica. Boy, I'll tell you, Benahane did not get a good look at that one, Art. That was a great save.
We've seen teams use timeouts to get their goalie pulled. It's also beneficial to use your timeout when you're defending the 6th attacker, and we may see Giuliano take a timeout here soon as well.
Alves had it taken away. Steinwasser, can he get it ahead to Ian? And foul going to be called. Wow. That almost was an empty net opportunity for the Wave.
Wave just gives it away again off the kickoff.
De Andrade, by the way, had the assist on that 6th attacker goal by Keaton Woods at 10:38. That brought us to our current score line of 9-7. De Andrade's 2nd assist of the night, given 5 on the year. De Andrade with a shot that's blocked to the near side. That was the 9th goal of the season for Keaton Woods. The youngster from Cedar Rapids who just celebrated his 23rd birthday yesterday.
Ian Bennett now out there at the top of the Wave 6 attacker defense.
Well, arguably an turning shot, save, Willie B!
No bigger save tonight than that one by Willie B.
Still a minute 50 to go. Wave looks like they're getting a little tired defensively as UCFC has had the long possession here. Shot NDI off the mark. And follow-up by Alvis is up and over.
And the Wave is going to take that timeout, Tom.
Yeah, good timeout because the fellows were really dragging there. And a good chance to let everybody rest up. Willie B, again, coming up with some huge saves. You know, Willie has had an excellent season for Milwaukee thus far, coming in a record of 2-2-1 with a 4.84 goals against average, 700 save percentage. And yeah, they've scored 7 goals tonight, including a couple of shorthanders. But again, I would argue that he has made just a handful of spectacular saves here to keep Milwaukee on top and keep the, UCFC at bay for.
And the water bottles being passed around down on the Wave bench like 4x100 meter relay there at the Olympics. Everybody handing water bottles off to the next guy, trying to get hydrated here for this last minute.
So the Wave trying to get out of here and improve their record to 4-2-1. That would put them up to 12 points with a regulation victory if they can win it in regulation. And Utica trying to avoid their first loss of the season. 6-0-0 for 18 points. They were tied with Kansas City for the Eastern Division lead with KC having played 7 games at 6-1-0 this year. In the West, San Diego still undefeated at 5-0, 15 points. And then you got the Texas Outlaws 4-2-1, 13 behind them. The defending champion, Chihuahua Savage, tied for 3rd place at 2-2-0 with Tacoma, which is 2-3-0. I'll tell you one thing, Art. Until further notice, San Diego looking like the team to beat out west.
Well, no surprise, huh? No surprise there.
Chihuahua is the defending champs, and I'm certainly not writing them off this early in the season. But
come on, there's some great teams around this league, man. There really is.
Yeah, and
Monterey, Kansas City, these 2 teams right here.
Yeah, and I'd have to say that, the Texas Outlaws.
Oh man, that Morales.
Yeah,
what a player.
They're going to be hanging in that race for a while as well. We saw them on Saturday against the Wave down in Mesquite. Foul called, and Nelson Santana is going to be shown the gold card. Nelson had been tripping it up a little bit, I think, with the officials earlier tonight, so that might be an accumulation yellow card.
That's
there.
Nelson, though, right? I mean, that's come on. Would we expect anything different from Nelson? Man, he competes with the hardest,
Well, 45 years old for him to compete with the energy and intensity he does,
it's
right?
It's a 5-minute penalty. His team doesn't play shorthanded. Wave needs to keep it. They need to keep it.
So just a yellow card against Santana that will not cost Utica anything manpower-wise.
The Wave turns it over right off the kickoff, man. One area they can work on, keeping possession and killing games off here.
So Utica calls time. They will get the extra attacker, Alvis, back up on the field. All right, we'll take a break. Coming back, 1:21 left to go in the 4th. Milwaukee by 2, Wave Soccer, the MASL on Twitch.
Let's see. Let's go around Panther Arena. Oh, yes, Jake Haley. Yes, 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 yes. He will not do the chicken dance, but they will. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, dude. Oh, yes. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Pika, pika, pika. Hi, sweetie. Hello there. Welcome, welcome. We got a little bit of a groove. We like it. Yes, 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 yes.
And Art, this game has had just about anything that any fan of the MISL could want to see here tonight.
Yeah, and it's not over. There's still 1:18 left. Utica in possession.
That's Gio Alves, the 6th attacker. Giveaway there. Bennett trying to feed it up to Steinwasser, and it deflects out of play.
Utica dodged a bullet right there as Ian had Steinwasser breaking free.
So they'll kick it in with 1:04 left to go. Again, if they get a goal here within the next 20, 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
It's game on for sure.
Game is on right now, man.
Wave trying to keep them outside the perimeter. Using up some valuable time there, and a foul going to be called. So this will give them a restart here as Stu Grable got called for the foul. Stewart with a golazo earlier tonight, arguably one of the longest goals of his career.
That was a great strike with a left foot full volley.
And it comes. Willie B turns it away far side. Wave trying to get it out of the zone. Steinwasser.
Watch out for Ian.
Feed it up ahead. Now Ian trying to get around Olavis. Couldn't do it. They send it back in the zone. Tayu tripped over the ball. Marcio knocks it out of the corner, but it comes to DeAndrade with a shot. Save! Willie B through traffic. 20 seconds to go now. Utica going to need really a couple of quick ones. And a header to the post. Gerson trying to nudge it through. Willie B covers up. And as Willie B tried to get up, Gerson fell on top of him. Yeah, Gordy's got a little bit of that Beach Boy look, doesn't he, with that?
He's the man. Gordy Gerson is the man.
Willie B throws it downfield. Fans come to their feet. Our final score here tonight, the Milwaukee Wave 9, Utica FC 7. And great game here tonight, obviously great for the Wave and its fans. Utica certainly nothing to be ashamed of. Good effort here tonight. Few breaks and they could have easily pulled this one out tonight. But great show for the MASL here tonight.
Yeah, Tom, we've been calling games together for, man, since what, 2008 or so, 2009? That was one of the more entertaining broadcasts we've had. Great match by both teams. Man, Utica's got a nice team, and the Wave, as always, at home, with Giuliano and Tenzin organizing these guys, be a force to be reckoned with here in this building and throughout the league.
See everybody shaking hands down there. And Brad Beach celebrating the victory as well. We're going to keep it right here and get ready for our player of the game interview.
Well, you heard this show started out with that man right there, Everton, and Ian Bennett talking about their friend Allison Phillips, who had passed away. Great friend in the MASL and of indoor soccer. And once again, our condolences go out to the Phillips family. But they said about how this is going to be a very difficult game to play and for them to play. But man, what a show they put on tonight. Both teams, the energy from Everton, from Ian, from both sides was off the charts. Kudos to the guys on a great performance tonight.
Yeah, no finer way to honor the memory of Allison Phillips with this game tonight. I would agree with that, AK. And so again, standing by for Van McNeil to talk with our player of the game. And let's send it down to Van.
All right, live down here on the field with our hardest working player of the game. Is it any question that it's Willie the Wall, ladies and gentlemen? Big game tonight. Willie, 27 saves. I know that's not a number that you normally pay attention to, but big game tonight, taking down undefeated Utica.
Yeah, it's a team win, top to bottom, good blocks, finishing our chances. You know, it's just an exciting one. We need to get back on the winning track, and it starts here.
And continue to build that momentum going into Sunday and our next game.
Yep, big game, Harrisburg. It's my home, my former team, but I know that they're going to want to get a win, and they're sneaky, right? It's not going to be an easy game.
And that makes it a little extra special for you. You want to beat your former team, right?
Yeah, it's whatever. It's chapter. That chapter is gone.
And the new chapter is here. Marcio in there giving you the love. Anything before we go here, Willie?
Hey, fans, it's a Thursday night. I know some of you guys got work and school. Thank you for coming out, guys. We'll hope to see you guys Sunday.
Give it up for our player of the game. Thank you, Willie. Willie the Wall, Mr. William Bonahany. Tom and Art will go back to you for Brad Beach, Fireman Jim Ranelli, under the direction of Mr. Cal Grubacki, Haley Vinny, Evan Hamburger.
All right, thanks, Van. Thanks, Willie. I think very appropriate. Willie B named our player of the game, Art. Nobody worked harder out there tonight, and Willie really came through for Milwaukee.
Man, so many good efforts there by so many guys. Hey, you had Nunez with a goal and 2 assists. Marcio had a goal and assist. So many players from the Wave chipping in. And as we heard Willie B say, just a great team win for the Wave against a incredibly talented Utica City team, man. We've seen what they've been able to do off the field for the last couple of years, which has been very impressive what Tommy Tanner and that franchise has done with their game ops. And the way their fans engage during the games is incredible to watch. Ray Biggs on the call is just fantastic. It's a great franchise, and being rewarded now as being one of the better teams on the field in the league as well. So tremendous game between these two franchises.
The UCFC will head to Tacoma to take on the Stars on Saturday night. Milwaukee will be right back here, as Willie B talked about, to host the Harrisburg Heat. Sunday at 2:05 p.m. Central Time. Again, go to MilwaukeeWave.com for tickets and info. MilwaukeeWave.com, your source for everything Wave. Our thanks to the production crew here at Panther Arena. And so for our producer, Ian Thompson, and my analyst, the legendary Art Kramer, Tom Wynn wishing you a good one. Final score again tonight, Wave 9, Utica 7. You've been watching Wave Soccer, the MASL on Twitch.